Hello, welcome back to the Wild. My name is Beast. Today we're finally back here. I think I mentioned this before. Someone said that it's highly likely that no matter who you pick here, you're gonna feel terrible in the next round. Which I can see coming, honestly. That seems very viable thing that's likely to happen. So I was told just go with the one who you like more at the moment. Like at the time when you get to it. So that route doesn't get like put a damper put on it. So yeah, I'm doing Emi first because honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of good old Hasumi over there. So yeah, that's why we're doing Emi first. Also, right before this recording, like I actually wanted to start this recording earlier, but then I decided, hey, you know, I'm just making this character for the shits and gigs. So I just got cheat engine and created an actual god among men in Divinity Original Sin 2. It was indeed funny. However, actually I like playing as my current character more, like my actual favorite character. That one's more fun, in my opinion. Had an actually retarded moment earlier today, though. Not me retarded, but game retarded. Where I had to fight like a bunch of skeletons. Bunch of skele boys. And there was no problem. Killed them both pretty easily because I'm busted. And just rushed down everything. But here's the problem. There wasn't skeleton assassin. That was like invisible. And you'd expect like, oh, okay, then just like if it's invisible, just look for him. Extremely difficult when the entire map is basically the battlefield. To get far enough away from him. Okay, if that's the problem, just wait and let him attack ya. Like, sure, you'll take the damage, but afterwards he's gonna be fucked since he's the last enemy left. That's what I did! He never attacked! He just stayed invisible! Like a little bitch! So yeah, I just couldn't do anything. Wow, it was fun. Anyways, Emi. Emi?
No.
Showoff Showdown. Achievement unlocked. I look forward to our partnership. I take Emi's bank book and scratch my head as I say something stupid.
よろしく頼むってユキ、あんたもうちょっと他に言い方なかったの
Don't laugh at me, I'm serious!
だってこんなの無理無理ユキ
That was loud. I was honestly, like, you can actually like play Divinity Original Sin 2 multiplayer, but I have no fucking clue how how that would look. So actually kind of interesting to see how that would work. Anyways, how could you suddenly burst into tears mid-laugh? Emi suddenly clings to me with tears streaming down her eyes. What, did she seriously suddenly lose all emotional stability?
隅にユキのこと取られちゃうかと思って。
Hey, stop crying already, you're ruining the mood! Stroking his head as if I were consoling a small child.
よかったね、エミちゃん。スミほら、鼻水出てるよ。彼氏の前でみっともない。
Hasumi, are you,
いいよ。ちゃんと二人一緒にいるところで返事してくれてありがとう。
This scene just reminds me of... Like, all the scene it reminds me of right now is Momoko route, and that immediately makes me upset. I still smite down the fucking... I actually had like a like a bit of an argument with someone in the Discord channel recently. Because they're like didn't really care about Momoko's route. Like it didn't affect them too much. And we're like, okay, how can you look at that and not like at least feel bad about her? And then we finally found out why. He just skipped through the route, skimming it. Of course you wouldn't care then. Like, oh, maybe I should go back and read through it properly. What do you mean read through it properly? Oh, I just skimmed it. Didn't really read. Fucking hell. Anyways, oh, by the way, due to circumstances, I'm now also the owner of Marco and the Galaxy Dragon, so during the next poll, I'll actually put that one in the poll as well. If straw poll finally fucking works again for once. Seriously pissing me off. Anyways.
もう謝るくらいならユキくんのこと譲ってよ。それはダメ。立ち直り早っ。もしかして嘘泣きだったの？
Hasumi's trying her best to act as cheerful as ever. What do you even say to her?
ユキくん、そんな顔しなくていいんだよ。私は私の精一杯を尽くしてエミちゃんに負けちゃったんだから。
Yeah. Hasumi touches my cheek and gives me a fleeting smile. Emi watches quietly.
だから私の初恋はこれでおしまい。これからはお友達として仲良くしてね。とでも言うと思ったかー！
あ！
既成事実さえ作ってしまえばこっちのものだよ。むちゅー。
She grabs me by the cheek and tries to kiss me by force. Okay, this is officially ruining Hasumi's character anyways. If this is her reaction, like losing, like I hope to God that she's trying to fuck about, like not being serious.
必殺回し蹴り。
Emi full force kicks Hasumi away.
せっかくいい雰囲気で吹っ切れようとしてたじゃん。何をチューしようとしてるのよ、この泥棒猫。そんな簡単に吹っ切れたら苦労しないよ。私はまだユキくんのことが好きだから、彼女ができたくらいじゃ諦めない。もしエミちゃんと結婚しても絶対諦めないんだから。
She's basically like bad Miyako. Because Miyako at least like patiently waits if he's in a relationship for this relationship to go sour or something. Instead of just fucking going for it.
いや、さすがに結婚したら諦めてよ。不倫する気なの？いいことエミちゃん。一度ユキくんに選ばれたくらいで調子乗ってたら、私がすぐに寝取ってやるんだからね。まさかの寝取り宣言？にふふ。おかげで別の意味では吹っ切れたよ。これからは私のこと、略奪愛の隅とお呼び。
That reminds me, I actually called my Palico in Monster Hunter World Mr. Steelio Cat.
何その二つな。隅が壊れた。
Got a tough Jaime.
なんで人事なの？絶賛狙われてるのはユキの方なんだからね。ユキくんも、もう一度チャンスあげるから、今すぐエミちゃんのこと捨てて、私のことを選んでくれなくちゃ。髪の毛切っちゃうよ。いいの？
What kind of threat is that?
失恋したヒロインは断髪するのがお約束なんだよ。あれ？失恋したことは認めるんだ。くぬぬ。今日のところはこれくらいにしておいてやるわ。二人とも覚えておれよ。私は必ず二人の仲をズタズタに引き裂いて血の雨を降らせてやるんだから。
Hasumi says something outrageous as she runs off at about half of Emi's speed. Is it okay to leave her like this?
他にどうしろって言うのよ。それにあの子、ユキのこと諦めないってのは多分本気だし。
I see. Amy must understand Hasumi's feelings way better than I ever could. I've given her my answer. There's nothing more I can say to her. I did arrange a few things beforehand in case this might happen, so there shouldn't be any need to worry. Once things quiet down, Emi and I sit side by side on the riverbed. Should be real lovers now, but it just doesn't feel real. Maybe it's because we've already done a bunch of lover things, albeit pretend. And I think about it, this isn't the second time, but the third time you confessed your love to me.
最初のは脳幹だから忘れてよ。
That was actually the first time anyone's ever confessed to me. You can't tell me to just forget that. That's cruel.
ポテトかじりながら聞き流してたくせに。
It hasn't been even a month, but it feels like it was so long ago. That just goes to show how much has happened this summer. Here, you can have this back, Emi.
Huh?
When I hand Emi back her bank book, she almost starts crying again. Why are you making that face? Giving you back your precious bank book. Be happy.
だってこれは私を選んでもらうために質に入れたんだから、むしろ返さないでよ。
Shouldn't you feel more anxious having someone else hold your bank book?
他人じゃないもん。彼氏だもん。
Emi, your boyfriend didn't choose you for your bank book. Have some more confidence in yourself.
そっか。
Best follow up that line, but just like bonking her on the head with the bank book. Besides, Hasumi's cash was a lot more appealing than your dumb old bank book.
どうしてあんたはあげたら落とさないと気が済まないの？素直に彼女のことを喜ばしてよ。
It's because you're always getting ahead of yourself, so that I can even do anything with just your bank book alone. Hand over your cash card, tell me your pin.
なんて強欲！そのままの勢いで身ぐるみまで剥がすつもりね。お金じゃなくて果たして満足してよ。
Don't say it like that. That sounds wrong.
もう恋人同士なわけだし、そういうのもそのうちね。
But yeah, I understand why someone else I talked to very much did not like Hasumi. It's because she's like actively after losing, like, okay, I'm going to NTR her if it's the last thing I do. Like, that's not okay. I have no idea how to react to that sudden suggestive statement. Anyways, it's fine. And Dandy did Emi and I love us now, but what exactly do we do now? I doubt I can just leave it to Emi since she's probably feeling the same way. It's getting late. I'll walk you to the station. I stand up and brush off the grass, the dirt on my butt. Casually reach my hand out to Emi, who's still seated.
ショット！
She grasps my hand and stands up, which is great, but she doesn't let go. What's wrong?
今日はユキとずっと一緒にいたい。
Unwilling to go home, Emi grips my hand tight. What, you plan on spending the night away from home again? Have your parents not said anything yet?
今日は平気。だってちゃんと男に会いに行くって家飛び出してきたもの。
You just tried to pass it off as a joke, didn't you?
なんでわかるのよ。でも嘘は言ってないから。
Well, whatever. It's too much of a hassle to walk you all the way to the station anyway.
そんなこと言って本当はユキも私と一緒にいたいんじゃないの？
Or, taking your behavior and safety into consideration, we could call a taxi and send you home directly. How about that?
調子に乗ってすみませんでした。
As long as you understand. Let's go home already. Tsuki's worried. Emi and I make our way back home in a humid summer night, still hand in hand.
はあ、やっとどっか行った。
Like, I'm still hoping that the whole, like, I'm gonna steal yo man is just a joke. Watch from afar as the two of them leave hand in hand. I was waiting on standby to make my appearance in case I saw Emi leaving alone in the middle of the night. I hope to, like, take her home and not make a move on him. Finally, I sit down on a deserted riverbed, hugging my knees.
あれじゃ私の入り込む隙間なんてないよ。
You know, yes is a CG, so I should take a screenshot of that in case of thumbnail, but I'm not going to. That's just going to be depressing and unfitting for the part. I realized that long ago. Or at least I thought I did.
こんなことになるんだったらもっと早く伝えていればよかった。
As far as I'm concerned, that's all there is to it. Should have mustered the courage earlier. Should have become his friend earlier. Should have told him I loved him earlier. I was scared of rejection. I figured that talking to him every now and then would give me a tiny chance of him falling in love with me, with no chance of him hating me.
でもね、その一歩がずっと踏み出せなかった私に勇気をくれたのは、他でもないエミちゃんなんだよ。
If it weren't for Emi, I may have kept these feelings bottled up for the rest of my life. But thanks to Emi, I was able to tell him how I feel. I secretly still loved Yuki once I became an adult. I secretly still loved Yuki even once he forgot about me. At the very least, I don't have to worry about trifling matters like that anymore. Because at least I got to be his friend.
だから、しょうがないよね。
But even so, doesn't make it any less frustrating. If only I could wash away my feelings for Yuki with these tears.
ねえ、ももちゃん、あれ、どうしたらいいの？
Saki asks as she looks at Sumi hugging her knees from a distance, not quite understanding the situation. I don't blame her since Yuki told me to drag her out here without him really giving us an explanation. I got a pretty good idea what happened to Sumi though.
本音は後ろからギュッと抱きしめたいところだけど、今はこうしてちょっと離れたところから見守るしかできないかな。それでいいの？世の中、泣かないとどうしようもないことだってあるんだよ。ももちゃんにもあるの？そういう。あったらいいなって、今の隅見ながら思ってる。
Be happy there isn't. Because in your routes you got one of those.
ああ、もう、さっき難しい話よくわかんない。さっきみたいなエセビッチにはわからんよ。なんで私バカにされたの？もう、ユッキーに頼まれたからって来るんじゃなかった。ただいま。
Wait a minute, it's not even your house.
細かいことは気にしないの。そうですよ、兄様。いずれはエミさんの家にもなるかもしれませんのに。つまりそれって、ユキと、
Tsuki, don't just casually say things like that. Emi's so Emi-barrassed, she started emitting an Emmy Award-winning evil maniacal laugh.
笑ってるんじゃなくて言葉に詰まってただけなんだけど。あと、しれっとしょうもないダジャレ織り交ぜるのやめて。
I wasn't making puns. Now keep it down before you bother the neighbors.
お二人はちゃんとお付き合いすることになったのですよね。
I haven't told Tsuki the specific details about me yet, but since she's too smart for her own good, I guess she figured out the gist of it by now. But I bet she's confused as to why we were having a lover's spat as soon as we became lovers.
お兄さんとお付き合いすることになりました。瀬川恵美です。改めてよろしくね、月ちゃん。兄様にもとうとう彼女が夢でも見ているかのようです。
Sorry, but this is no dream.
これで私の心配事が一つ減りました。今夜はよく眠れそうです。
Wait, Tsuki, you mean I've unbeknowingly been an emotional burden on you this whole time without even knowing it?
兄様、とっても鬱陶しいので、どうかエミさんとイチャイチャしておいてください。私はお茶を入れてきますので。
She's in her rebellious age. I can smell it. I hang my head and sit on the couch.
いや、あんなの誰でも鬱陶しがるでしょ。
Well, if you're my girlfriend, then you're supposed to be on my side. Back me up here.
典型的な亭主関白。なんでそんなに強気なの？私が簡単にユキのこと嫌いにならないとでも思ってるの？
I've always been like this, haven't I?
言われてみれば確かにそうだった。
What'd you say?
はいはい。無理して茶化そうとしなくていいから。別に私は普段通りでいいんだからね。
Well, what about you? Just a while ago, you were brash enough to lean on my shoulder, and now you're suddenly keeping your distance. Emi's awkwardly sitting on the side of the sofa with enough room for Tsuki to snugly squeeze in.
だって、付き合えたからっていきなり甘えたら浮かれてると思われそうじゃん。
Okay, exactly who you're trying to show off to. Who cares if I think you're excitable?
それもそっか。じゃあ失礼して。エミさん、お茶どうぞ。ロケット花火。
Right as Emi starts snuggling up against me, she forms a triangle with her hands over her head and diving into my lap, covering her face.
次じゃん、いるじゃないの。
Oh, right, totally forgot.
花火はちゃんとお空に向けて打ち上げてください。危ないですから。
Ignoring Emi's antics, Tsuki plays the tea down on the table. Hey, get off for Tsuki's tea gets cold.
早くもユキの対応が冷めてる。さっぱりした。
Emi walks out of the bath with her hair still loose and flowing. You're fine just showing yourself off fresh from the bath like you own the place, huh, Emi? Acting like one fat cat.
誰が太くなったって？見ての通り、程よく引き締まった体じゃないの。
That's not what I meant. Chill out.
紛らわしいこと言うユキが悪い。
Without asking, Emi pours herself a glass of milk from the fridge and pouts as she chugs it. What's that health nut doing? Is that where she gets her stamina from?
エミさん、明日は雨みたいなので、もう洗濯して浴室乾燥かけちゃいますけど、下着一緒に洗っちゃいますか？あ、お願いしてもいい？
Oh, wait, you mean you're going commando again?
ユキのエッチ、そんなわけないでしょ。ちゃんとユキに買ってもらったの履いてるから。
Emi brazenly flips up her skirt, showing off the men's underwear she's wearing underneath.
エミさん、はしたないですよ。だって、こうでもしなくちゃノーパン疑惑は晴らせないもの。それにこれ、短パンみたいなもんだからセーフ。
I have no idea how she judges what's embarrassing and not. Or not. What about your bra, Emi?
もう寝るだけだし、つけてないけど。あんまりジロジロ見ないでよ。
Telling me not to stare is just gonna make me stare. I'm a boy after all. Next time you come, bring a change of clothes. You can just leave here.
うん、そうする。ユキ、変なことに使わないでよ。
Honest God, whenever something like this comes up, just say like, hey, I prefer my clothes on the woman, not off the woman. Because they're gonna think you're a pervert and just denying it either way, so might as well make them think like, oh, okay, he's a pervert in another way, so he wouldn't go for that.
安心してください。私が厳重に管理しますので。
Okay, seriously, what do you two take me for?
好きな女の子の所持品にはついいたずらをしてしまうのが男心だと私は理解しています。
Where'd you get that wisdom from? An English textbook question? What did he teach you in school, Tsuki?
月ちゃん、クラスメートの男の子とかすごく子供っぽいとか思ってそう。エミさんにもあったんですか、そういう頃が。あったあった。ちょうど月ちゃんくらいの頃。みんなそうだよ。
Oh, shut up. Leave the boys alone. That's the age when they have the most fun. For some reason, it feels like Emi's hitting it off with Tsuki faster than with me. It's not like I'm jealous or anything, but this is really okay considering we just became boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm sleepy all of a sudden.
私もユキの家来る前に全力疾走したせいで。
It's a little early to sleep, but I can't shake off the sleepiness.
健康のためにもこれくらいの時間に寝るのがいいんです。特に兄様は最近夜更かししすぎていますから。
The inside of my ear was itchy. Pardon me. It's not like I'm staying up late because I want to blame her.
私のせいなの？スミも同罪じゃん。
You think she made it home safely? Perhaps the shock of rejection has turned her badassery into actual badness and she's prowling the streets at night looking for trouble right about now. Hey, could happen.
心配なら電話してあげたら。
Doesn't feel right if I'm the one who calls her right now, so please, can you call her instead, Emi? Perhaps I'm being oddly overconscious, but I've got no choice but to rely on Emi today.
と思ったら向こうからチャット来たし。
Emi's phone rings with a notification sound. I peek at the screen over Emi's shoulder.
エミちゃん、もう別れた？しょうもないことで喧嘩して別れた？イライラ。
After reading the message, Emi instantly sends a barrage of poop stamps and chucks her phone aside. If that's how she is already, I doubt she's gonna last.
ブロックしてやろうかな。
Please don't. That'd be too sad. I'm still not sure if she's really okay, but if she really is okay, but if she's able to send a chat message like that, then at the very least she's not loitering around in the dangerous part of town. Okay, time to sleep, I guess. Good night, Emi.
おやすみ、ユキ。って待ちなさいよ!
As soon as I try to enter my room, Emi blocks me with her body. Out of the way, my bed's in there, you know.
私はどこで寝ればいいの?
Alright, you always shamelessly slept in my bed, you always shamelessly sleep in my bed, don't you? Since Emi's body is pointedly sturdy, I'm sure she can sleep anywhere, but it definitely feels wrong to make her sleep on the couch. In that case, use my bed, I'll sleep over here. What, you still need something?
ユキと一緒に寝たいな。なんちゃって。
Emi looks at me with upturned eyes, refusing to let go of the hem of my shirt.
ダメ?
You know as well as I do that my bed's too narrow to fit two people.
大丈夫! 私が上になるから!
Exactly how do you plan on sleeping?
それはこうギュッとできる感じで。
I don't know why, but my right ear hurts. Think of the season. It's summer, you know.
エアコンつけたまま寝ればいいじゃん。
I raised the electric bill to sleep with Emi. I'm conflicted.
悩むな。
For that, Emi.
いけない。月ちゃんいるの忘れてた。
Please, Suki stands behind me and Emi.
お二人は恋人さんなのですから多少は許容しますが、どうか最低限の節度は持ってほしいものですね。ごめんなさい。とはいえ、知っての通り、我が家に来客用の寝具はありませんから。兄様。
Yes, little sister of mine?
エミさんとの同衾を条件付きで許可します。
I didn't say I was gonna sleep with her.
では命令します。兄様からエミさんに触れるのは禁止で、エミさんと添い寝しなさい。私からはいいんだ。もちろん、不死だらなことはいけませんからね。しないってばそんなこと。ねえ、ユキ。
Nothing sexy either, okay?
溝落ちに一発入れて、朝まで安眠させてやってもいいのよ。本当にお似合いの二人ですね。そう見える？
The best couple dynamics are where they just become a walking comedy duo. Ow, ow, don't hit me to hide your embarrassment! I'll take an elbow in the gut from the embarrassed Emi.
では、おやすみなさい。エミさん。おやすみ、月ちゃん。
Close the door to my dark room. The two of us stand side by side in front of the bed.
お先にどうぞ。
I don't need permission from you to use my own bed. I'm getting nervous now. It's the first time you've slept in my bed. Reactions just like Hasumi's. Must really be childhood friends, huh? If you can't make up your mind, I could push you down if you want, you know?
それはそれで、ありだけど。
Really? Oh! Emi pushes me down instead! I was expecting Emi to jump in immediately, but she freezes with her arms still thrust out. Come on in already?
どうやって？どういう感じでユキのベッドにお邪魔すればいいの？迷える子羊である私にどうか教えて。
Would you get a move on already? Come on! I pull Emi by the hands and drag her into bed. Unexpectedly, we end up face to face.
接触禁止なんじゃなかったの？
I'm not supposed to touch you when we're in bed, but touching you before you're in bed is totally safe. I've successfully pulled Emi into bed, but she's just sitting. I don't know how to get her to lie
も
down.
しもし。って何我関節って感じで背中向けて横になってるの？
Everything is itchy, help me. Because this way you can lay down without having to worry about anything, right?
それもそうね。じゃあ失礼して。
It's a narrow bed, so no matter how much I try to shrink my body, I'll end up touching Emi. Not only that, but for some reason I can feel the palm of her hand on my back. Just imagining things while you're staring at my
だっ
back.
てユキがこっち振り向かないか見張らないと。
Planning on staying awake the whole time, aren't you?
さっきまであんなに眠たかったのにどうしてだろうね。
Well, I can't help it when your heart. You can't help it when your heart won't stop pounding.
ユキ、私のこと選んでくれてありがとう。
What with the formalities again?
なんとなく。ねえ、どうしてスミじゃなくて私を選んでくれたの？
Do I have to say?
だって気になるじゃん。それにもしユキが好きになってくれたところがあるならこれから大切にしないとでしょ。もっと好きになってもらうために。
That's a pretty admirable stance coming from a show-off like
ユ
you.
キ、今照れてるでしょ。
What?
そうやってユキが無理して意地悪なこと言うときは大概機嫌いいときだもの。
You're sure not just filtering my personality through a lens of positivity? Don't put me on such a high pedestal. You'll just set yourself up for disappointment.
口数が増えた。
So I can't let my guard down around Amy even if she can't see my face. That's annoying.
いいから教えて。ユキは私のどこを好きになってくれたの？
Your face. Ow! 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 Not saying anything, Amy pinches the hell out of my back. What was that for? I was telling the truth.
次はヘッドロック決めるから。
Nothing in particular.
やっぱりチョークスリーパーにする。
It's just when I'm with you, things are kind of fun. At first, I thought you were annoying, but before I knew
気
it,
づいたら何？
I must have wanted to be with you longer. That's all. It's no stretch to say that Emi's presence has become about as pleasant to me as Tsuki's. Yeah! Despite letting out a happy squeal, Emi clamps down on my neck.
私も同じ。ユキに会うたび別れるのが寂しくなった。もっと一緒にいたいってユキと同じこと思うようになってた。それが好きだってことに気づいたのはつい最近のことだけどね。
So you're saying you don't know specifically what made you fall in love with me either?
ちゃんとあるけど。
Oh, by all means, elaborate. Then by all means, elaborate.
顔。
え？
顔っていうより表情？ユキって面白いくらい顔に出るから。
So do you?
やっぱり私たち似た者同士なんだ。
I don't know how to feel about being put down to your level.
はいはい、照れ隠し照れ隠し。
No matter what I said, you're just gonna take it as me out of my embarrassment, huh? So with that in mind, I roll over and look Emi right in the face.
ちょっと、こっち見ないでって言ったじゃん。
She sounds mad, but she doesn't look mad at all. In fact, she's smiling. Emi, you seem kinda excitable today.
だって嬉しいんだもん。
You know, if we're always this upfront and charming, you'd probably have more friends.
ユキにだけなんだからね。彼氏への特別サービス。
Why do you sound like you expect something in return?
ユキは無償の愛っての知らないの？
There's nothing more scary in this world than freebies.
そう。じゃあ私金欠だし、もっと愛してあげるからお金ちょうだい。
If anyone should be getting paid, it's me. Keep working hard to financially support
い
me.
や、貢がないけど。
What? I thought all the money in that bank book was mine now?
次の給料分から振込先変えてもらおうっと。
How two-faced of you. I'm disappointed.
私もユキにだけは言われたくないんだけど。
Two of us can't help but laugh. Since we finally become lovers, I thought we had to do something different. But maybe we're actually fine just the way we are.
いいこと思いついた。お金の代わりにユキからも言ってほしいな。
So what back?
私のこと好きって。
That again? Why?
だってまだユキからは一度も好きって言ってもらってないでしょ。私はもう何度も言ってるのに不公平じゃない。
I'll say it eventually, when I feel like it.
絶対言わないやつじゃんそれ。さりげにまた背向けてないでこっち向きなさいよ。
How do you expect me to say something so embarrassing?
私だけ言ってユキが言ってないのはずるい。 好きって言いなさいよ。いいえ。
Tsuki's just gonna come in like, can you shut up, please? Ah, easy on the deck! I mean, end up grappling with each other and...
今、胸触ったでしょ。
No, I didn't! I touched your ass!
触ってるじゃん。月ちゃんに言いつけちゃおう。
You started it by doing a cheap shot. You started it by going for a cheap shot!
ご近所迷惑。不純異性行為。すみませんでした。
I'm so sorry! Threatened by Tsuki, the two of us prostrate ourselves on the bed. Without saying a word, Tsuki slowly closes the door and returns to her room. Hey, we got yelled at thanks to you, Emi.
私のせいなの？連帯責任でしょ。
Whatever, I'm tired. Let's sleep.
ちょっと、まだ聞いてないんだけど。
Emi grabs my arm, still unwilling to let me sleep. You want me to say it that bad?
ユキだって、私とスミに初めて好きって言われたとき、信じらんないくらいニヤついてたくせに。
See, then hand over some money and I'll say it however many times you want.
うわ、出た。
Why do you look so disgusted? You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
ユキは、私とお金、どっちが好き？
Hey, what's with the difficult question?
もし、お金なんて言われた日には、私、どうにかなっちゃいそう。
I mean, considering the fact that you're already up at a point where he's like, that's a difficult question. That's far. Probably like one of the few things that is more important to him than money. Tsuki before you was the only thing more important to him than money. That changed. Amy's acting like a sickeningly frail maid, but her face says, I'll beat the shit out of you. You're more precious, Emi.
大事ってことは、つまり、
It's 10 years too early for that, stupid!
あ、逃げた。
Dive under the covers to avoid Amy's demands. I'm well aware that my fortress is frail in front of the ferocious force that is Emi. But for some reason, Emi doesn't come after me as I tremble under the covers.
ねえ、10年早いってことは、ユキは10年後も私と一緒にいてくれるの？
What makes you think that?
だって、そういうことじゃないの？
Well, if you don't get arrested for domestic violence before, then I guess so.
またそうやって憎まれ口ばっかり。
Since I'm all wrapped up with the sheets, I can't see Amy's face, but I can hear her voice soft now, ever so slightly.
しょうがないから、今日のところは勘弁しておいてあげる。
He's such a fucking tsundere. Really? When timidly peek out of the sheets, Amy brings her face up close.
でもユキが言ってくれるまで、私も言ってあげないから。 ほんと、ユキも人のこと言えないくらい見えっ張りよね。
But you're the only one I call a show-off.
それだけ私が特別ってこと？
I'm going to sleep.
おやすみ、ユキ。
Damn it, letting Amy have the last word before we go to sleep, but I don't think I've got a chance of winning here.
ねえ、ユキ、まだ起きてる？
What's up?
狭い。
What a coincidence, I was thinking the same thing.
もうちょっとそっち詰めてよ。
You forgot it's safe since you're on the wall side. If I scooch any more, I'll fall off.
じゃあ、ユキが落っこちないように、こうしてあげる。
Amy gently wraps her arms around my back and hugs me, but not too tight. Sure you can sleep like that?
寝顔見たら突き落とすから。
Well, you better not drool on my pillow either, okay?
うっさい。今度こそ、おやすみ。
Good night. Soon enough, I hear Amy snoozing, allowing me to drift to sleep with peace of mind.
やっとバ
The
カッ
number
プ
of
ル
noise
のやかま
complaints
しいの
approximates
が
at
終わ
least
りました
one.
か。
Is the spoony couple done yet? Look who's finally awake, sleepyhead.
ユキだ。おはよう。
Amy slowly gets out of bed, half asleep.
ユキは朝っぱらから机に向かって何してるの？って、勉強？
Amy suddenly peeks over my shoulder and gets surprised over nothing. Early in the morning, it's almost noon.
あら、ほんと。
Amy looks at the room clock and murmurs like an old lady. Yeah. Yes, I can't blame her considering we ended up chattering in bed on and on until we finally fell asleep last night. Go wash your face and brush your teeth. Tsuki's getting lunch ready.
そうする。
Amy casually steps out of my room, already knowing her way around the house. We only started going out yesterday and she already feels at home. Starting to doubt my common sense. Woke up a bit earlier and decided to catch up on studying for exams since I've been too distracted by romantic affairs lately. While I may have ended up dating Amy, that doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna go to university just as I promised to Tsuki. Gives me more reason, if anything. It gives me more reason, if anything. Come to realize that I should think more seriously about my future. Speaking of studying, how are Amy's studies going along? She said she'd start studying seriously after summer break, but she doesn't come crying to me again.
Yuki! ご飯よー。
For some reason Amy's calling me from the living room. What are you, my mom?
ちょっと、私に母性を感じないでくれる？まだそんな年じゃないから。
Emi had been helping Tsuki cook after washing her face and freshening up.
月ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだけで寂しくなったりしないの？
私には兄様だけいれば十分ですから。いちいち泣かないでください。
ほんと、ユキってばシスコンなんだから。私にもそれくらい甘えてほしいんだけど。
Hey, don't interrupt this sibling bonding moment. This ain't the show. Go away.
もはやこれは二重人格の域ね。
それに、これからはエミさんもいてくれますし、寂しくなんてありませんよ。
何この子、超かわいい。お嫁に欲しい。
I'm not letting Tsuki marry anyone.
私も出したくない。
私の味方はいないのですか？
What are you saying? There's no man in the world who's a better match for you than me. Let me support you for the rest of my life.
そんな意地悪ばかり言ってると贅沢しちゃいますよ。
Go ahead. You can just milk Amy's bank account dry.
まだお金取るつもりなの？私、もう結構ユキに搾取されてると思うんだけど。
兄様、エミさんとお付き合いするからには、そのレンタルバイトとやらはもうやらないのですよね。
I've roughly explained the circumstances with Tsuki, but now she mentions it, that might be a problem. But I need money, and I've lost Emi as my biggest cash cow. I've got no choice but to continue.
金づる言うなし。他って、椿さんとか？
Alright, Emi knows about Tsubaki since I told her that one time everyone ran into each other at the study group. She still thinks the twins are my relatives. Well, if you insist, I can look for other different work.
へえ、私のこと気遣ってくれるんだ。
Well, I suppose I know work's work, but if I were accused of infidelity, I'd lose credibility, and trust is essential when it comes to making money.
またそうやってへりくつこねる。素直に、私が嫌がるならやらないって言えばいいのに。ね、月ちゃん。
兄様はこういう人間ですから、逆にわかりやすいですし。
Hey, don't team up with Tsuki, you coward! Tsuki said it. There's no way I can talk back now.
別にバイト続けてもいいけど。
What? Can't help but tilt my head a little when I wasn't expecting Emi since I wasn't expecting Emi to say that.
まだお金がいるってのもわかるし、それは私だけじゃ力になれないから。
兄様、女の子にここまで言わせていいのですか？
What do you want me to do? I know Tsuki's pressing me, but I haven't met my savings target, and I still need to study for exams. Thus, I need to save as much as I can during summer break. Guess it means I've got no choice but to compromise.
じゃあこういうのはどう？私がユキに特別なお願いするときは、今までみたいにお金払うってのは。そしたらいくらかレンタルのバイトは減らせるでしょ？
I know this may sound weird coming from me, but are you sure?
だっていくら恋人同士だからって、ユキは私からタダでお金もらいたくなんかないでしょ？私は別に一度はユキに通帳渡したくらいだし、それでもいいんだけど。
Oh yeah, I did say there's nothing scary in the world than freebies.
それに、 ユキのこといつでも好きな時に呼び出して会えるってのはやっぱり魅力的だから。
I just want to remind you that I've got my own life, okay?
でもよっぽどのことがない限りは私のこと優先してよね。ユキってばバイトのない日は割と暇なの知ってるんだから。
Those are some pretty lax restrictions.
何を言ってるんですか、兄様。こんな理解のある彼女、なかなかいませんよ。すみません、エミさん。うちの家庭事情を組んでもらって。
その分ユキには無茶聞いてもらうつもりだから平気。覚悟しておきなさいよね。
なんだか不健全な匂いがします。
いや、そんなエッチなこととかは考えてないからね。
Sounds sketchy because money is involved. Nobody was thinking it was sexual until you brought it up.
とにかく私がユキのこと援助してあげるから、バイトはほどほどにしてね。
それではまるで援助交際。
あれ、いかがわしいこと考えてるのはむしろ月ちゃんなんじゃ。
How is compensated dating dirtier than paying him for sex? Emmy, tell me. I don't understand. Also, close this. Hey, don't go pointing at my little sister like that. How dare you call it dirty when you're not even wearing a bra?
もうつけてるからね。いつまでもノーブラでいると思わないでよ。
私はお腹が空きました。血は喧嘩の続きは後にして、早くお昼ご飯食べましょう。
血は喧嘩じゃない。
Not a lover's quarrel.
お付き合いしてるのに？私は今のでお腹いっぱいになりましたが、まだイチャつき足りませんか？
すみませんでした。
Two of us take our seats once Suki scolds us.
ユキ
What's up, Emi?
暇。
Go home already. After lunch, Amy lazes about the living room, having girl talk with Suki. But now she's in my room being annoying and clingy while I'm trying to study.
付き合ってまだ1日も経ってない彼女にする対応じゃないと思うんだけど。
And how about we study together?
あ、明日は夏期講習で登校日だから、今日は顔触れ。
That's not something a student preparing for exams should be saying. Do you only ever study when you want to show off?
やっぱり私もちょっと勉強してから帰る。家だと絶対やらないし。
Why does it change your heart?
大学、ユキと一緒のとこ行けたらいいなって。
Amy glances over at the red book I've got open. Don't choose a university just because of a guy.
ユキだって月ちゃんに言われたから進学することにしたくせに、動機は似たようなものでしょ。
Ugh. She's right about that, which is why I can't talk back. You know, it's different because she wants to go to the university her boyfriend is going to. He was going to ignore higher education in order to get a job, in order to let his only family have a better shot at life. Those two are kind of different. And it's not like, oh, Tsuki want me to pick this university, so I'll go there. It's just like Tsuki didn't want him to basically throw his own life away in order to give her a better shot at life. So it's not that like, oh yes, go to this university. It's just like, please seek higher education. You can do it. You have potential. Don't fucking waste your life on me. I'll be okay on my own. It's like, I can see what they're going for, but it's like not quite the same, I feel. Or am I just being retarded?
それに、どんな理由だって勉強するのはいいことだし、しといて損なことはないもの。ね、私も勉強したいから椅子詰めて。
This chair and desk are meant for one person, though. Study in the other room.
ユキが仲良く一緒にって言ったんじゃないの。
Studying is supposed to be something you do by yourself, though. Good grief. I give up, pick up my study materials, and move over to the living room. You have no complaints if we use the dining
よい
table.
しょっと。
Yeah, why are you sitting right next to me? Sit on the other side.
だってこっちの方がわからないとこがあったら教えてもらいやすいでしょ。
You're just gonna have to distract me. I've got 4 whole chairs, so just sit your ass down on the one opposite from me.
シャーペンとノート借りるから。
Listen to me when I'm talking.
よいしょ。
This time Tsuki sits on the chair opposite to me. Not you too, Tsuki. I can't help you with your studies, though I doubt you need my help.
せっかくエミさんがやる気になっているのですから、席は隣でもいいじゃないですか。以前勉強しに来た時だって、エミさんちゃんと集中してやっていましたし。
Why are you siding with Emi?
先ほどはまたエミさんにいろいろ相談に乗ってもらいましたから。
ふんふんふん。そういうことだから。諦めて勉強するのね。
Emi has completely won over my little sister. These 2 girls are enough to corner me on their own, huh?
頑張ってくださいね、エミさん。兄様が進学先でまたぼっちにならないように。
任せておいて。ユキのキャンパスライフは私がバッチリフォローしてあげるから。
If anything, it's you who's gonna need to support you, Showoff.
さすがに大学生になったら自重するもの。ありのままの私で頑張るから。
We'll see about that, but first you gotta focus on getting admitted.
ねえ、ユキ。大学一つランク落とさない？
Why do you have to stoop down to your level?
そればっかりは私も同意見です。
エミ、頑張る。
Under pressure. Under pressure. Pushing down on me. Under pressure, Emi acts all cutesy like, but there's nothing I can do for her here.
送ってくれてありがとう。
I don't have a choice since Tsuki told me to. At this point, Emi knows the way from my house to the station by heart. There's no need for me to walk into the station this early in the day.
月ちゃんに言われなくても送ってくれるつもりだったくせに。
Don't set your expectations for me so high. You'll just set yourself up for disappointment.
だ。そんな簡単に幻滅してあげないんだから。
She's pretty smug for someone who was whining about how tired they were from studying before we left the house.
じゃあまた明日学校で。バイバイ。
Later. Emi hits past the turnstiles without making a commotion. She must be satisfied today. How to think about it, Emi and I haven't seen each other at school since that whole debacle. We've already patched things up with Momoko and Miyama, so I don't have to worry about that though. Should I just act the way I usually do at school? It's not to just wing it as I retrace my steps back home.
家でもちょっと
Emi
だけ
works
勉
hard
強
to
し
get
と
to
こっ
certain.
と。
I gotta study at least a little at home too.
おはよう、ユキ。
I arrived at the classroom several minutes early, only to find Emi sitting on my desk, waiting for me as if it's her new hobby or something.
何？黙っちゃって。付き合ってること学校では隠すつもりなの？そんな思春期の男女じゃないんだから。
I know I may not show it, but I do care about your reputation, okay? If people knew you were dating a gloomy guy like me, then the reputation you worked so hard to build up by showing off is gonna take a hit. In fact, he's actually been garnering some attention from the generic no-name classmates. Emi's a member of the group of fairly attractive popular girls. If she suddenly started talking intimately with a ghost with gloomy bags, I wouldn't blame anyone for looking out on in curiosity.
別に不特定多数によく見てもらいたかったわけじゃないし、私はユキと話せる時間と場所が増える方が嬉しい。
You can just casually say some embarrassing things, huh?
だいたいユキがその鬱陶しい前髪切れば済む話だと思うんだけど。
And I just want to avoid those unabashed masses seeing me at work. If I had hid my true form like this, then everything would have been over the moment I first met up with Emi outside of school. No, wait, things may have gone through a different development, but in either case, I doubt we would have ended up as boyfriend and girlfriend. Thinking about it like that, I feel an odd attachment to my bangs.
セミちゃんおはよう。ああ、ユッキーもいるじゃん。まだそのうざったい前髪切ってなかったの？
Will you people stop calling my hair gloomy and stupid? Miyama walks in cheerfully, having completely patched up things with Emi.
すきばさみあるけど断髪しとく？
Those are just scissors. You're not gonna give me a bob cut, but a bald cut.
おかっぱユッキー。ちょっと見てみたいかも。
ももちゃん、ハサミ。
おはよう。
Stop! Stop! Amy, have you seriously imagined me with a bob cut? If you decided that violence is the answer to make it a reality!
おかっぱが嫌なら、さっきバリカン持ってるけど使う？
Why do you girls even have these things? Do you have a whole barbershop in your bags?
女子はいろいろと大変なんだぞ。
そうだそうだ。
Hey, put those scissors away! What is like, why am I just casually talking in the middle of this group of girls? This is so out of character for me.
あれ、スミは？遅刻なんて珍しい。セミちゃんなんか知らない？
何も。
Amy shakes her head a little awkwardly. She hasn't seen her since everything that happened yesterday, so she probably still doesn't know how to approach her. But that honest student's tardy? What are you doing? Anything weird in desperation?
スミ、大丈夫かな？夜遊びとかしてグレてないかな？
I don't know.
スミなら、昨日深夜に食べた激辛ラーメンのせいでお尻がボンバイエしてるから遅れてくるってさ。違う意味
の夜遊び
That's
してた。
not the sort of nightlife I was expecting! She's been watching her in the weight for a while now, so I guess the stress must have caused her to relapse.
一体何をしてるのスミは。そんなことしてたらユキ、セミちゃんに取られちゃうのにね。
は？
え？ユキ、さっきなんか変なこと言った？
Hey, Emmy, 1 second. As Emmy transformed into a dumbass character, I whispered into her ear, Did you not tell them we're dating yet?
だって言うタイミングがなかったんだもの。
Learn from your mistakes, idiot. Stop hiding things from her or me. I will quit being an idol again. That night, I asked Momoko to take Miyama with her and look after Hasumi, but I didn't tell her the specifics.
ねえねえ、二人で何こしょこしょ話してんの？怪しい。怪しさ満点だよ。
浜ちゃん。つい先日、これ、私の彼氏になりました。
Like, she just, like, points at him and he, like, suddenly just stands like that. But it's literally just him, but his skin is, like, rocky like the things from Fantastic Four. Amy pinches the nape of the neck and presents me, pinches me by the nape of the neck and presents me to Miyama. Hey, don't treat your boyfriend like an object.
あれ、さっき気づいてなかったの？まさかセミちゃん、ももちゃんには話してさっきには内緒にしてたの？
いや、ももちゃんにも今初めて言ったんだからね。なぜバレたし。
だって妙に距離近いし、エミは無自覚にユキのことペタペタ触ってるし、どう見たってバカップルのそれじゃん。
実は浜ちゃんじゃなくてももちゃんこそが真の隠れビッチだった？
ちょっと男慣れしてるだけで何でもかんでもビッチ扱いするのやめなさいよ。やだ、この子たち女子力低すぎ。それでどっちから告ったの？もうキスはした？エッチはしたの？
やっぱり聞いてくることがビッチ。ねえ浜ちゃん、赤裸々ビッチトークはまた今度にしよう。ビッチト
ークって何？普通にガールズトークの領域でしょ？これってさっきがおかしいの？まあ女子校でもないのに朝っぱらから教室で話すことではねえわな。
Seriously, have some shame.
なんであんたは外野から物言ってるのよ。当事者なのに。
This won't be a problem if you just told them everything up front.
おやおや、二人とも下の根の乾かぬうちに血話喧嘩を始めましたよ。そうさな。なんとかは犬も食わないっていうくらいだ。放っておくのが吉だい。
Miyama and Momoko grin at us from a distance. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Don't wrap your fists against my back to vent your embarrassment.
でも待って。セミちゃんとユッキーが付き合ったってことは。そう。あぶれ者のスミは自動的に私と結ばれることになったのだ。あぶれ者って、それはさすがにスミがかわいそうじゃない？私というものがあるのに浮気なんてするから。これは何を言ってもダメなやつね。スルーしよっと。
Good decision.
スミともちゃんと二人で話したから。
ユキ、そうなの？
And now Miyama looks me in the face.
ユキをエミに取られたショックから深夜の激辛ラーメンに走るスミ。その肛門の行方はいかに？次回、逆襲のスミ、オイルショックに備えろ。 なんであんたはさっきからハイテンションなのよ。そんなにスミが失恋して嬉しいの？失恋？またまたご冗談を。だってあの子、どうせまだユキのこと諦めてないんでしょ？そうなの、セミちゃん。
そうみたい。これからは略奪愛のスミとお呼びって言ってたし。
いや、本当に何があったの？今日の放課後はエミの尋問会で決定。
Looks like you've got a tough tale.
だからなんで他人事なのよ。
It's called girls talk because there are no dudes. I consider opening up my relationship with Emi before things become a complicated mess again. I consider opening up about my relationship with Emi before things become a complicated mess again, but the bell rings before I
で
do.
も本当にスミ大丈夫なのかな。
If she doesn't come to school later today, you can go check up on her with Miyama and Momoko.
そうする。
Emi trots off to her seat once the teacher walks in. I guess I'll at least give her a call later too. But it would turn out later that Emi and I were worried over nothing.
トイレ長かったね。大きい方？
When I come back from the bathroom during lunch break, Hasumi's sitting in my seat, acting like she owns the place. What about you? Is your ass okay?
この世にチーズで中和できない辛さがあるなんて知らなかったよ。
So when can cheese neutralize spice? So why are you sitting in my seat with your bento all laid out to boot?
こうした方がお互い気兼ねなく話しかけられるでしょ。私なりの気遣いってやつだよ。
Oh, well, thanks. Now move out of the way.
はい。
And say scoot over a microscopic amount.
お尻半分浮いちゃうけど、今の私にはちょうどいい開放感なんだよ。
And ask for a report on your butt status.
一緒にお昼食べるくらい？
If that's what you want, you could have just said so sooner. She's still not budging from her seat, so I borrowed the empty seat in front of mine. Once again, my lunch today is a bento made by my loving little sister Tsuki. Thanks for the food.
一緒にお昼食べようって言ってるのに、どうしてそっちの机でお弁当広げてるの？
Hasumi annoyingly quips at me from behind. What's the problem? We're still at a close distance, so it's not like there's a problem, is there?
少しでも距離があったらダメだよ。せめてこっちに机くっつけて食べようよ。
Why? It's not like we're having a communal school meal or anything. If we push desks together, it's gonna attract everyone's attention, even if we're at the edge of the classroom.
私の注目はすでに浴びているけどね。
I look to my side to see Amy standing at a daunting stance with a smile plastered on her face. As you can see, this girl commandeered my seat.
力ずくで奪い返したらいいじゃん。腹パンしてもいいから。
そんなことしたらまた私のお尻が大変なことになっちゃうよ。
お昼からしれっと現れてユキと仲良くランチタイムだなんて私が許すと思ったの？
どうしてエミちゃんの許可が必要なんですか？
だってユキは私の彼氏だもん。
プチ。
Amy boldly provokes her.
何今の音？お尻からラーメンでも漏れたの？
それならブリッだよ。
We're trying to eat here, you bastards! It's better than feeling too awkward to talk at all, but this is still just
って
terrible.
いうか、スミがお弁当って珍しい。まさか自分で作ったの？
お手伝いさんと一緒にね。これからはちょっとでも家庭的なとこアピールしていかないとって思って。エミちゃん食べてみる？
どうせ本当はユキに食べてもらおうと思って作ってきたんでしょ？ということでユキ、毒味は任せたわ。
Me?
エミちゃん、そんな余裕ぶってていいの？私の方がお料理できるようになったら、ユキくん一瞬で私に乗り換えちゃうかもよ。
肩払いたいわ。ちょっと練習したくらいですぐ追い抜かれるわけないでしょ。はい、ユキ。
なんでエミちゃんが私の作ったおかずでしてるの？私にさせてよ。
そこまで許可した覚えはないから。ユキも口閉じてないでさっさと食べなさいよ。
Got no choice but to chew once Amy shoves the omelet in my mouth. What's this? This is crazy good. Not even freshly cooked, but it's nice and soft. But the There's a sweet omelet spreading throughout my mouth.
そりゃあうちのお手伝いさんは家事のプロですもの。あ、ほんとだ。おいしい。
これがスミの家庭の味か。
私の
Tears start to well up in Asumi's eyes when the remaining omelets get snatched away by Emi and Momoko, who's appeared out of nowhere. Oh, fine, I'll give you some Otsuki-san my karaage to pay you back for the omelet. Don't you mouth gaping like an idiot, feed yourself.
私もミニトマトあげる。
私焼きそばパンだけど。
なんかみんな妙に優しい。あ、さては私のこと超えさせて腹肉プニプニして楽しむつもりだな。
You do that perfectly well on your own. We don't need to help you. Ugh.
いや、そんなことしなくても勝手に深夜ラーメンとチーズで超えていくんでしょ。エミちゃん、女の子はね、ちょっとくらいむっちりしてた方がモテるって前に小夏ちゃんが言ってたよ。泉さんの言うことなんて信じちゃダメよ。カロリーは女の敵。心に刻んだ教訓を思い出して。実際エミちゃんの方が私よりいくばくかむっちりしてるじゃん。ビンムチムチボディじゃん。今なんつった？
こらこら、二人ともしょうもない喧嘩しないの。やるなら恋のバトルにしなさい。
にゅふふ、それもそうだね。私の蓄えた熱量はそのためにこそあるのだ。ちょっとももちゃん、スミのこと焚きつけないでよ。ただ
いやー、スミ失恋したらしいし、私なりに慰めてあげようと思って。
私がユキくんのこと好きでい続ける限り失恋とは言わないのです。
こんなけなげなスミを差し置いてエミのこと選んだ理由も気になるな。
ちょっとももちゃん、気安くユキくんの腕に抱きついてるんじゃないよ。スミ、それ私のセリフだからね。
Emi and Hasumi flank Momoko on both sides and drag her
な
away.
んかさっきのことハブにしてみんなで盛り上がってるし、私も混ぜて。
Think cat at hand once Miyama jumps into the fray. The girls are so distracted with each other they forget about gloomy old me, leaving me alone to savor Tsuki's cooking in peace.
お兄ちゃん、ようやく瀬川さんと付き合い始めたって本当？
As soon as I finish changing and head out of the hall, Konatsu squeezes in beside me. Emi and I have been going out from the start, remember?
白を切っても無駄。たとえお姉ちゃんは騙せても、この私は騙せない。
What evidence do you have?
だってお兄ちゃん、まだ童貞だもの。
How do you even know that?
お兄ちゃん本当に童貞だったんだ。小夏超びっくり。
By the time I realize Konatsu tricked me and with a leading question, it's too late.
何それ、小夏。私聞いてないんだけど。
Oh, you're here too. Dinos is in the restaurant, perhaps here to see her sister. Don't just blab about my sexual experience, you nosy sisters. It's not like you're sex experts yourselves.
でも、この前聞いたときはエミさんだけじゃなくて、ハスミさんともいい感じだって。そういや、夢のが二股とか言ってたわね。お兄ちゃん、童貞のくせに最低よ。
Don't just jump to conclusions.
そうだよ。だってお兄ちゃんは私とお姉ちゃんも含めて4玉玉中だから。
5, don't forget about Tsubaki.
勝手に私を含めないでくれる？っていうか、4玉玉って何よ？そういう妖怪がいるの？
Looks like she's having another rough day with her little sister's antics. I make my escape as the twins spend some sibling bonding time. That said, I'm on the clock, so I start making my rounds around the restaurant.
すみません。
Yes, so you're ready to order? Oh, well, if it isn't Tsubaki.
あら、ずいぶん淡白な反応なのね。もっと喜んでくれたっていいじゃない？
Tsubaki sulks a bit as she looks at me. She must be here after work again as she's wearing her suit. Why, did you come here to see me? In fact, of course I'm happy to see you.
ゆきくん、あなたって本当に。
I'm serious.
それより彼女できたらしいじゃないの。
Hi, shit. Right as I get cocky with my teasing, Tsubaki counters me out of nowhere.
なんでもちくわもないわ。さっき向こうで話してたじゃないの。
You heard that?
しかも相手は瀬川さんなんでしょ。よくここでバイトしてて、ゆきくんに彼氏のふりしてもらってたっていう。
Well, things happen.
ゆきくん、年上のお姉さんが好きとか散々言っておきながら、結局は年の近い子がいいなんてひどいわ。
If I could choose your route again, I would. You're still my ideal type, of course, Tsubaki.
今の彼女さんに言いつけちゃおっかな。
Tsubaki, are you feeling a little tipsy right now?
ちょっとだけね。今日はそういう気分なの。
She keeps taking small sips from her glass, perhaps tired from work.
バッキーもちょっぴり本気になりかけてたから複雑なのよ。
You want to sleep? If you want to sound deep, you could try putting the glass down first. I was an idiot for having the slightest hope that you'd drink yourself out cold early today.
もうこの年になると失恋した時なんて飲んでなきゃやってらんねえのよ。
まるで私が失恋したかのように言うのをやめてもらえるかしら。そうでなくとも秋はいついかなる時でも飲んでるでしょ。
バッキーとユッキーは愛人同士なのだし、ハウたまたまでもノープロブレムか。
How what?
問題しかないのだけど、いくら愛人だからって私もユキくんの一番でありたいという気持ちは少なからずあるのよ。
Huh, Tsubaki? Is she really that drunk?
まあ理解できなくはないわ。まだ若くて可愛くて元気のある子になびいてしまうのは。ユキくんだって男の子だもの。私みたいな中途半端な年前よりはね。
It's not like I chose her for those reasons, Tsubaki. It's not like you're nothing special.
一度私で性的興奮を催したことがあるくせによく言うわ。
Could you please not say something provocative enough to cause huge misunderstandings? Yes, it's true. It's true, but it was all mostly an accident.
それなら私でもあるはず。
No, not you, not even once.
そんな妹のパンツとお尻を見て鼻血大噴出しながら失神したお兄ちゃんは幻だった。
Yeah, I'm 100% positive that was just your imagination, without a doubt.
重大な記憶の欠落が見られる。病院へ行った方がいい。
No, you.
どういうことなのよお兄ちゃん。
What? No, you too, Jinatsu! I was afraid she was gonna come leaping at me, but instead she starts rubbing her head against me like a cat trying to leave its scent.
ちょっと汗臭い。お兄ちゃんの匂い。
Yes, it's gone into the usual needy baby mode, but there's something clearly off about her. Hey, is she drunk too?
お水と間違えた。てへ。
How about I make you a drink too, huh?
私が酔ったら歯止め効かなくなっちゃうかも。
Don't say love to me while flipping up your skirt. Just take responsibility for your sister and look after her.
でもお姉ちゃん、酔ってなくてもたまにこうなるから放っておいても平気。
I don't care! But I'm busy dealing with a more bothersome drunk right now.
まったくもう、一体誰のことだろうね。
ユキくんがしてほしいのなら、もう一回耳たぶハムハムしてあげてもいいのよ。
Why is Emi's-Route just like all the other girls, just get dangerously horny thus far? What the fuck is happening?
おはようございますって何このカオスな状況は。
This is mostly your fault.
なんでよ。
By the time Emi's shift starts, the restaurant has already become a living hell. Help.
あれ、ユキ？
It took you long enough. I quickly finished preparing to go home after work, but instead of going home immediately, I wait for Emi.
別に待っててくれなくてもよかったのに。
Of course I did. I mean, come
そっ
on.
か。じゃあ待っててくれてありがとう、ユキ。すごく嬉しい。
Let's go home. Naturally grasp Emi's hand as it brushes against the back of mine. Though I've gotten used to us being together, I still haven't gotten used to us doing things lovers do. But I figure holding hands is one of those things. I've decided that since I've chosen Emi, I should reciprocate her feelings to a certain degree.
ユキのって暑い。
Battle hot and the cold, right?
冬は手袋代わりに良さそう。
But Emi and I still walk hand in hand like this when winter comes. Can't you imagine it?
ねえユキ、もうちょっとで給料日だし、早速お願い事してもいい？
I'm happy to have such a wonderful girlfriend who's just itching to financially support me.
本当に嬉しそうなのがムカつく。
Even as she pouts her lips, Emi doesn't let go of my hand. Well, what's the request? I know the chances of this are slim, but if you're not thinking of showing off for something stupid again, are you?
そういうわけじゃないけど、見方によってはそうとも言えるかもしれなくはないかも。
I see. Finally stooped to that level, huh?
うっさい。今回はユキが悪いんだからね。
Please enlighten me. How could the consequences of your showing off possibly be my fault?
実は
I started to clock back a few hours to just after school today.
ようやく終わった。どうしてこんな天気のいい日に夕暮れまでお勉強しないといけないの？
気持ちは痛いほどわかるけど、私たち受験生だししょうがないよ。
それよかさっさと帰って残り少ない夏休みを堪能した方が建設的でしょ。というわけでお家に帰りましょう。今日はみんなでどっか寄ってかないの？私今日はパス。帰ってやりたい新作ゲームがあるから。あ、そう。セミちゃんは？
バイトだけど、それまで暇だからいいよ。
よーし。あの付き合い悪いゲーマーは放っておいて、二人でカラオケでも行こう。私がいつまでも構ってやると思うなよ、小娘ども。っていうか、エミはいいの？
何が？
せっかく付き合い始めたんだし、ユキと一緒に帰るんじゃないの？ああ、ごめん。そういえばそうだったね。さっきのことはいいから、一緒に帰りなよ。
ハマちゃん、押さないでったら。
She keeps pushing me towards Yuki's desk. See, since we're lovers now, it's only natural for us to go home together. I've been learning so hard today, I completely forgot that Yuki was even my classmate. He's so imperceptible, I didn't even think about walking home with him.
でも、制服姿のユキと一緒に下校デート、ちょっといいかもしれない。ねえ、ユキ、もしよかったら、私と一緒に帰ろう。っていないし！
ユキくんなら講習終わった瞬間に教室から出て行ったけど。
For some reason, Sumi is sitting at Yuki's vacated desk.
にふふ、残念でした。ネクラの帰宅部であるユキくんに放課後などという青春的時間の概念は存在しないんだよ。
へえ、じゃあスミはそれをわざわざ私に言うためにユキのこと追っかけないで待ってたんだ。
私はそこまで意地悪じゃないよ。今日はちょっとお腹の調子が優れないので、帰るタイミングを伺って、ピックフラワータイム。
Sumi holds her stomach as she runs off to go fertilize the flowers.
ユキの席座ってないで、おとなしくトイレにこもってなさいよ。
あれ？ユキ、もう帰っちゃったの？
ああ、うん。そうみたい。
セミちゃんとユッキー、本当に付き合ってるの？だって、付き合い始めたばっかりなのに、お昼もあんまりイチャイチャしてなかったし、普通、もっとベタベタするもんじゃないの？
そういうもんなの？ももちゃんはどう思う？
まあ、私は人それぞれだと思うけど。
そっか。ももちゃんがそう言うならいっか。
いや、ももちゃんはサバサバ女子代表だからそれでいいかもだけど、相手はあのユッキーだよ。積極的に行かないと飽きられちゃうかも。お、実践経験ゼロの処女ビッチが語るね。だからビッチ言うのやめなさいよ。これからの先は清らかな乙女キャラで売っていくつもりなんだから。
なんだか急に不安になってきた。
そう、もっと危機感持たないと。今日は自滅してるけど、スミだってまだ諦めてないんでしょ？どうしよう！助け
て、ももちゃん！
求めて！ビッチって呼んでいいから、先にも助けを求めて！やれやれ、困った子羊ちゃんだこと。しょうがない。この桃子お姉さんが恋のイロハを
独断と偏見で吹き込んであげましょう。
What? Oh, oh, someone sent me something. Oh, they actually they actually commissioned that. God damn it. Someone I know commissioned something. Anyways, we already know that she's the same VA as Rika from Hoshiori Yumimirai. And honestly, I just really like the VA, so now I'm gonna go ahead and look at what other roles she has. Kitami Rika. Actually, she voices somebody in Too Hard 2. I did not. Oh my fucking god. She's the voice of Sasara. Who, yes, she's a Too Hard 2 character, which I haven't played yet because of all my fucking streaming. But Sasara is one of the DLC characters you can use in all 3 of the Utawarerumo no games. And I did not recognize her voice as as Rika's voice actress. Probably in part because I barely used her. I was more of one to use the other one. What was her name? That's White Album, not Too Hard 2. Tamaki, that was the other one. Tamaki was the other one. Yeah, like I usually use Tamaki more than Sasara. Let's keep looking, let's keep looking, let's keep looking. She voices, oh my god, she voices somebody in Haruka no Sora. Cursed. She's the noble lady in Haruka no Sora. Actually, hold on, Haruka no Sora is actually like a spin-off game of Yosuga no Sora. So, yeah, the point still stands. Yosuga no Sora is fucking cursed. Probably stop looking through this. She actually voices someone in Love Kami. The one that isn't translated, though. Anyways,
セミちゃんやめとこ。この恋愛相談所うさんくさすぎるよ。まださっきの方が参考になりそうだよ。
正直どっちもどっちな気が。
ちょっとさっきより先に彼氏できたからって調子に乗るなよ。おーん、二度と歌えなくしてやってもいいんだからね。さっきはともかく、確かに私の意見はあんま参考にならないと思う。エミとタイプ違うし。もも
ちゃんの思う私のタイプって何？草タイプ？
強いて言うなら格闘タイプじゃない？一体何の話をしてるのよ、あなたたち。まあサシモのエミもちゃんと初デートの約束ぐらいもうしてあるんでしょ？まさかセミちゃん。
ああ、うん。デートね。エミ知ってる？
付き合ったのはいいけど、お互い初めてで慣れてないとそのまま何もせず消滅しちゃったりもするから。会おうとしないと会えない夏休みなんかは特に。なるほど。
You know, she's right with that, but they have a natural meetup already. They both work at the same place and often share shifts. So it's just okay to say, we can meet up beforehand or afterwards and hang out. Shouldn't like hold my head like that. That actually hurts my neck.
なんでサキが感心してるの？ま、エミもちゃんと会う約束してるなら、あとはなるようになるんじゃないの？そうだよね。うん、大丈夫。私、ちゃんと会える女だから。というわけで、私のこと置いてさっさと帰ったユキが悪い。お尻かきながら聞き流さないでくれる？そっちの手も握ろうか？
How are we supposed to walk like that? Once again, she's reaping what she's sown for being such a show-off. Do you commute to school by train
でも
anyway?
駅までは一緒じゃん。そっか。ユキはそんなに私と一緒に帰りたくないんだ。
If I did, I wouldn't be holding hands with you right now.
それもそっか。へへへ。で、なら放課後も待っててよ。
You don't want me... You don't want too much of a good thing, you know? Everything in moderation. If you saw my face 24/7, you get tired of it by the third day.
大丈夫。ユキな顔に飽きてきたら前髪下ろさせて気分転換するから。
Don't use my hair for weird purposes anyways. Even if you don't get tired of it, I will.
そんな簡単に飽きられちゃうの？
I'm joking. Don't look so worried.
よかった。このままユキのことどっかにつなぎ止めておかなくちゃいけないかと思った。
That's an oddly controlling thing to say.
だってユキってば本当にフラッとどっか行っちゃいそうなんだもん。
Oh no, what's giving her such anxiety, but we'll just leave Tsuki behind and go off somewhere. Besides, I said I'd let you see me if you ever said you wanted to see me again. Remember?
金さえ払えばな。
Exacto mundo. We smile at each
だ
other.
からお願い。今度ちゃんとしたデートしよう。本当の恋人同士になってから初めての初デート。
Oh, is that it?
ちょっと最初から2人で約束して2人で待ち合わせして2人だけで楽しむデートなんだからね。ユキも気合い入れてきてよ。
Hype. Well, don't really think I need to deliberately get myself hyped up. You really think I need to deliberately get myself hyped up to go somewhere with you now? Better not get so hyped that you get to put on underwear yourself, Emi.
プール行くんじゃないんだし忘れないから。それともデートだからってまさかエッチなこと想像してるんじゃないでしょうね。
No, no one bit.
全くしてないのもなんだか腹立つんだけど。
Your palms are sweaty. Okay, so how about the day after tomorrow at noon? I've got work in the day and prep school at night tomorrow. I ask Emi if as we arrive at the station, let go of her hand. I let go of her hand.
あさってね。うん、わかった。
There's a bit of a delay to Amy's answer. She's got some misgivings about something. Okay, head straight home without any detours, okay?
罪じゃないんだからそんなことしないってば。
Yeah, I casually waved my hand and turned my back towards Emi.
ユキ。
Oh, do you still need something?
なんでもない。ごめんね、呼び止めて。
Yeah, later. This time, Amy dashes off past the turnstiles. This isn't the first time she's acting suspicious, but well, whatever. We'll see each other again the day after tomorrow, so I decide not to worry about it.
辛くなければ深夜
Hasumi
に食
never
べて
leaves.
も
It's
大
okay
丈
to
夫。
eat late as long as it's not spicy.
うろうろ、そわそわ。ユキに会いたくて震える夜。
Our day with Yuki's tomorrow. It's almost I am made so hopelessly in love.
いやいや、寝て起きたらすぐまた会えるのに、何これ。
When you think about it, I felt an indescribable loneliness when Yuki and I parted at the station yesterday. It was something I'd had felt before when we started going out, but I assumed that now that we're officially a couple, I'd never have to worry about seeing him again.
それとも何？まさか今から明日のデートが楽しみすぎて震えちゃってるの？この私が？ない。
I've already had many date-like experiences. In fact, we just went to the zoo the other day. It was only by sheer luck that it ended up being just the two of us. So going on an outing alone with Yuki should be no big deal by now.
そうよ、エミ。何をうろたえているの？こっちはまたお金払うんだし、全部ユキに任せちゃえばいいじゃないの。 デートがなんぼのもんじゃ
Emmy, I'm glad you're having fun, but don't have too much fun or you'll bother the neighbors.
はーい。
Mom got mad at me. But in any case, I feel a bit better now. Perhaps yelling helped me get it out of my system.
ユキとデート。はあ。
My anxiety's gone away. I can't stop grinning. Wonder what the look on Yuki's face will be when we meet up. Will he hold my hand during our date again? Will we even get in the good mood? Will we even get in the right mood to kiss?
あれ急に想像できなくなった。
Kiss with Yuki? That's Sarpus? How? Who's going to kiss whom? Is it even okay to kiss on the first date? The anxiety's back, so I pick up my phone.
キューボ、初デートでのキスの仕方。
As soon as I send my message, I read the receipts.
セミちゃん、ブロックしてもいい？
これでも真面目な相談なんだけど。
When I gave that response, she sends back a stamp of a rabbit with its eyes furrowed. Cute.
しちゃえしちゃえ。いや、しちゃえじゃなくて、どうやってしたらいいの？
This non-committal response tells me that Momo was responding while gaming.
まず両手を縛ります。隅には聞いてないんだけど。次に両足を縛ります。どっちが先でもよくない？最後に逆さまに吊るしてから、ほっぺにチューします。猟奇的な手順踏んでおいてやることがピュア。
ただのサイコパスじゃん。
That's no use. This is all terrible
っていう
advice.
か、キスだけで済むの？デートでしょ？行っちゃうとこまで行っちゃうかもよ。さすがビッチ。
期待を裏切らない発言。
なんでよ、若者の性の乱れとかなんとか言ってるし、あるかもしれないじゃん。ないかもしれないじゃん。
きっと欲求不満なんだよ。失恋したストレスでやけ食いしてお腹壊してるやつに言われたくないんだけど。だからまだ私は失恋してないよ。キスならほっぺにしたことある私の方がまだリードしてるんだから。ダメだこりゃ。
Chuck my phone onto my bed.
もう何でもいいから早くユキに会いたいな。
As soon as I say that, someone calls the phone. I just chucked onto the bed.
はい、もしもし。
Who could be calling me this late at night? It could be Yuki, so pick up the phone without checking the call ID. You got a moment? It really is Yuki. Emmy, go take a bath already!
ちょっと後で。
Mom's voice echoes through the first class. Oh, if you're busy, I can wait. It's nothing important.
全然暇だから。
The water's getting cold. It's a waste of gas to reheat it, so get it already!
もう分かったから。ごめんユキ、ちょっとだけ待ってて。
Hey! Alright. I can never trust YouTube. I hit the hold button, strip on my clothes, and jump into the bath with my phone in hand.
ごめん、お待たせ。
Shut the fuck up. I'll just go ahead and waste the opacity. There we go. Max. Still the fucking transparent during GCGs? No. I want to be able to see less. That's fine enough. No, that wasn't. Fuck! That wasn't a long wait at all. I panicked, got in the bath, but now that I think about it, this is pretty embarrassing. Is it okay if we meet up at the same station tomorrow?
駅でいい。
Let's see. Send me your voice is kind of echoing.
気のせいじゃない？
Oh yeah, I'm in a bath. A small middle-class household bath. Oh. Ow. Okay, that's all.
待って。
What? Tell Yuki to wait. I want to talk with him more, but I don't know what to say to him in this situation. Hold my phone tight as I talk, making sure not to drop it into the bath like an idiot.
そうだ。明日どこ行くとか決めたの？
No, I haven't. Are you leaving decisions up to me?
お金払うんだからエスコートぐらいしてよ。
I don't mind doing the decision making, but don't complain about where I take you, okay?
それは保証できないかも。
Her foot looks very odd. Like, almost. Like, I know I'm probably just going insane or something, but it almost looks like a fucking second knee. Doesn't it? I'm fully naked as I'm having this pleasant chat with you. Can you hear the dripping and splashing? You can't, can you?
ユキがどこ連れて行ってくれるか、私楽しみにしてるから。
Well then, I'll stay up all night planning it out, so pray that I'm not late tomorrow.
いや、そこは早く寝て。
Same to you. Don't stay up late like a little kid excited before a field trip.
そこまで楽しみにしてないから。
Yeah, you're just as excited. You're just a little excited, you show off. There's no way you can tell that I'm smiling on the other side of the line. It's incredibly nice. It feels incredibly nice to be teased by Yuki like this. Maybe I'm a bottom! Since I haven't seen him for a whole day, it makes me happy to just hear his voice like this. I'm looking forward to our date, but I don't want this phone call to end either. Okay, I'm hanging up for real now, okay?
もうちょっとだけ話そう。
I never had a phone call in the bath before, but it's pretty nice actually. Things are dizzying. It's slightly dizzying heat. I feel like I could say things I normally wouldn't. Emi, is there any way you'd like to go?
そうね。あんまりお金のかからないところ。
Thanks for being honest.
でも、ユキがちゃんと考えてくれたところなら、私はどこでもいいから。
I just said that. Don't be mad if I take you to a cheap gyudon place for lunch, okay?
怒りはしないけど、文句は言うから。
You and I talk about what we'll do tomorrow and what we did today for a while before we hang up. After I hang up, I look at the screen for a while and smile again. I prefer talking face to face, honestly, but talking on the phone like this could be nice every now and then. Emmy, how long are you going to stay in the bath? Don't let the blood rush to your head, okay?
平気だから。
The sudden sound of Mom's voice reminds me that I'm still in the bath. And that I was naked while talking to Yuki.
バレてないよね。
Even if you did catch on, it's not like you saw me.
まあ、いっか。髪洗おう。
Start washing my hair carefully with a nicer shampoo than normal to prepare for tomorrow.
どうしたんですか、兄様。
Oh, it's nothing. Tsuki's worried about me, but I'm the one who should be worrying about myself. Why was she on the phone while taking a bath? The girls these days normally take their phones to the bath. Or was that an attempt at sex appeal? Stop trying to imagine Emmy in the bath. Now that I'm supposed to take the lead for tomorrow's date, I need to keep my head clear of unnecessary thoughts. That said, I can't sleep until I decide where we're going tomorrow. Tsuki, whoops. Can you give your only chance a relationship advice?
嫌です。
Why not?
さっきからエミさんとの電話中もニヤニヤニヨニヨと。兄様ちょっと気色悪いです。浮かれすぎです。
I don't think I was that smiley, whatever.
自覚がないのですね。末永くお幸せに。
With that, Tsuki retreats to her room. Well, sister really is that cute. I just interpret that interaction as Tsuki's way of showing jealousy for me being infatuated with another woman. It's not that she's in a rebellious age or growing independent from me. Definitely not. I bask in the cuteness of my little sis as I start drafting out my plans for tomorrow.
のぼせた。
Bathe in moderation. The blood rushed to my head.
平日なのにすごい人。
It's still summer break, so shopping malls bustling with families by the time Emmy and I arrive. What, this place not to your liking?
ユキにしてはまともなチョイスでびっくりしてる。
How was that supposed to mean? To mulling it over where to take Emmy last night, I chose this place as it was kind of fun when I came here with Swaggy. But I know that Emmy would beat the shit out of me if I were stupid enough to tell her that was the reason, so I decided not to. It's closer to Emmy's station, so I contacted her this morning and told her to meet up here instead.
っていうか、いい加減自分でアカウント作りなさいよ。これからずっと月ちゃんに連絡させるつもり？
I think it'd be proper to call her early in the morning, so I had Tsuki send her a message once again. Didn't think it'd be proper to call her early in the morning, so I had Tsuki send her a message once again. I don't mind setting one up, but it feels like you're gonna bother me with messages every night and then snapping away when I leave you on read without replying immediately.
そんなことで切れないから。見ての通りカルシウムは足りてるんだからね。
Nobody said anything about calcium deficiency, Ms. Big Bones. Can you set up an account if you promise not to be... I can set up an account if you promise not to be annoying.
文明の利器を活用しろって言ってるだけなのに、なんでそんなに偉そうなの？ちょっとスマホ貸して。
Hey, that's theft! Amy pulls my phone out of my butt pocket and starts messing around with it without asking. Don't just phone check your boyfriend without warning.
私ユキのこと信じてるし、そういう心配はしてないから。
Glad we've got a mutual trust in this relationship.
着信履歴がほとんど隅で埋まってるし。
Hey, don't just check that without permission, I'll charge.
何よ！昨日だって私と電話した後、隅と通話してるじゃん！ユキの浮気者！
Look, it's our first date. I didn't want to start off with us getting worked up over something stupid like this. Look closer. The majority of those are missed calls, all from her.
じゃあ、ごく稀に電話出てるのはどうして？
You don't pick up every now and then? She gets genuinely worried and starts calling Tsuki instead.
何それ？めんどくさ！
It's not like you want to talk. Takes you forever to hang up.
それはだって、私たち恋人同士でしょ？
Despite being a little pushy, Emi looks just a bit apologetic. That enemy is something I'm weak to. I'll talk with you on the phone at least, so you could call me. So you should call me sometimes too. Think of my phone bill.
もしかして昨日、私と電話してた時、そんな耳っちいこと考えてたの？
That's just how your boyfriend rolls.
わかってたけどね。はい、終わったよ。
Amy cheers up a little as she hands back my phone. Wondering what you did to it, I stare at my home screen only to find an unfamiliar icon at the top right corner.
私がめんどくさがりのユキの代わりにアカウントを作っておいてあげたから。
Why'd you have to go and do that?
電話もこっちでした方が通話代浮くんだから、むしろ感謝してほしいくらいなんだけど。
Yeah, thank you very
お
much.
ざなり。
Know how to use the chat app since I've seen Tsuki use it sometimes. When I check my contacts, there's already someone registered. Why's your ID already registered?
私がユキの一番。
Guess I'll just erase that then.
なんで彼女の連絡先削除しようとしてるのよ。
Because Tsuki's my number one for everything.
せめて半分くらいは私にもユキの一番譲ってくれてもいいじゃない。
What, half of the whole world? You sure are greedy, huh?
誰もそんなこと言ってないんだけど。
Yeah, you did. Tsuki's the entire world to me, duh.
そのうち絶対シスコン強制してやるんだから。
More importantly, shouldn't we get on with our date?
ユキこそ、そんなこと言うくらいなんだから、ちゃんと彼氏らしく、私のことリードしてよね。
Sure, just leave it to me. Not that I've got a plan beyond coming here, though. Since you're broke, my suggestion is that we go window shopping today.
なんてわびしい初デート！
I'm trying to be considerate of your needs.
今日だってお金取るくせに。
That was your suggestion, though.
はい、そうでした。
One second she's mad, the next she's sad. She's as busy as ever. Maybe and I decide to wander around. Look at different stores without any destination, and look at different stores without any destination in particular.
あ、この服かわいい。
Amy suddenly stops walking. She looks at a mannequin wearing a white summer dress.
新しい服欲しいな。
Did you put up some pounds?
はい、イエローカード。次デリカシーのない発言したらぶん殴るから。
Please, just fight bad with banter.
やけ食いしてる隅じゃないんだから。私おっぱいは大きくなったけど、太っちゃいないんだからね。
Still counts as getting fatter, though.
なんでかわすのよ。
Because I knew you tried to hit me based on what I've learned about you.
信頼のあり方を考えさせられるわ。
That was entirely my fault, but I wish you'd at least let me out with a light slap instead of a full-on punch.
ユキはいつもどこでお洋服買ってるの？
Online.
チャットアプリは使わないくせにネット通販は使うんだ。
I'd rather die than let a store employee talk to me.
ネクラなユキに話しかけてくる物好きな店員さんなんているの？
They're paid to. Besides, I make sure to clean myself up like I am now whenever I do go somewhere to buy clothes.
ファッションとか興味なさそうなのにちゃんとしてるから、てっきり全部月ちゃんに選んでもらってるのかと思った。
I do take Tsuki's opinion to careful consideration.
じゃあ今日は私が選んであげよっか？
Want me to waste money? That's cruel.
なんで買う前提なの？試着するだけでもいいでしょ？ほらほら。
Hey! Emi pushes me from behind as she forces me to look at clothes with her.
どれにしよっかな。男の子の服なんて選んだことないから、なんだか新鮮。
Well, it's a window shopping date, so as long as Emi's having fun, I'll play along. Because I might as well buy a shirt to wear around the house while they're still selling summer clothes. Oh, maybe some shoes too.
ねえ、ユキ、これなんてどう？っていないし。ユキー！
As I look around for clothes, I hear Emi shouting my names as she walks around the store. But why? Why are you so loud? Don't embarrass me like some sort of lost kid.
ユキこそ、勝手にフラフラどっか行かないでよ。デートなんだから、別行動しちゃダメ。
Ah, okay, fine, I'm sorry. Hey! Emi grabs my arm
これ
tight.
でもう迷子になったりしないでしょ？
It's embarrassing. People will think we're some lovey-dovey, sick lovebirds.
私も結構恥ずかしいんだから、おあいこ。
I don't know what that makes us even. I don't know what that makes us even about. What makes this even probably? What? But this only feels unbearably hot, even though the air conditioning's on real high. So to pick out clothes for me.
これとね、これとこれと、それからこれ。持ちきれなかったんだけど、あれもよくない？
Did you pick up the whole stores? Did you pick up the store's entire inventory? What do you think I am, a dress-up doll?
ユキって案外スラッとしてるし、何でも似合うと思って。後でレディースの方も見に行こう。
Aren't you enjoying this a bit too much, Emi?
浮かれちゃ悪い。
Emi snaps and starts pulling my lips out. Starts pulling on my lips out with her fingers.
うわ、つばついた。切ったな。
Next time you do that, I'm gonna suck on your fingers, okay?
ユキってそういう性癖が。
Forget it. Just pick out one outfit for me to try on. Let's have a match to see if I like it or not.
選ぶのに小1時間かかりそうだけどいい？
No.
じゃあ、もし私のチョイスをユキが気に入ってくれたら、ただで何でも言うこと聞いてね。はい、これ着てきて。
But hey, don't just.
だって勝負なんでしょ？ごゆっくり。
She must have already decided what she wanted me to try on first, as she forcibly shoves me and the clothes into the fitting room. Good grief, is this even the right size? Okay, put it on. Now weep and joy.
やっぱり似合ってるじゃん。私の見る目に狂いはなかった。
I'm the judge, you remember? The outfit Emi picked out definitely has some fashion sense. And it actually matches my taste, too.
それ、上も下もユキの手持ちと着合わせやすい色にしたから、近頃彼女とお友達ができて外出する機会が増えたユキにはちょうどいいと思う。
You took way more into consideration than you needed to, you know.
ユキの評価はどうなの？
I suppose you pass.
要するに満点ってことね。やったー。
Hey.
さーて、何をお願いしよっかな。
I've got no way of talking myself out of this since Emi's running circles around me when it comes to fashion sense.
それじゃあ、ゴチになります。
Damn it. I was trembling in fear of what exactly Emi might demand, but of all things, I ended up having to treat her to lunch. I could feel my ego decaying.
お金にがめついユキにおごらせるなんて、この上ない優越だわ。おっほっほっほっほ。
You sure act tough for someone who's constantly broke.
もう、勝負がなくても、お昼ご飯くらいおごってくれたっていいでしょ？
We may be dating, but we're gonna keep our finances separate, okay?
割り勘ですらないところに、ユキの耳っちさをひしひしと感じる。私が選んだ服は素直に買ってくれたくせに。
Think of that as an investment in myself. Appearances are important for everything you do in
じ
life.
ゃあ、そのうざったい前髪さっさと切りなさいよ。
Lay off the bangs. I slurp my udon before it goes stale. Got a pretty addicting taste for cheap food court
あ
udon.、
そうだ。今、ユキと仲良くデート中だってこと、スミに自慢してやろうっと。
You're evil. She snaps a photo as I'm slurping
だっ
udon.
て、たまにこうやって牽制しとかないと、スミは私たちがうまくいってないと思って増長するから。むしろ必要なことよ。
Are you two having a brutal back and forth behind my back or something?
スミのは駆け引きにもなってないでしょ。どんだけ堂々と人の彼氏に色目使ってくることか。ギギギー。
Though she does try to make passes at me at every opportunity, so I can see why it'd make Emmy feel uneasy.
ユキと仲良くランチデート中っと。
Not a second after Emmy posts the photo, she already gets a response.
死ねーバカップル死ね死ね構成。ビビビビビビビビビビ。
Someone else took the bait before Hasumi did.
ハマちゃんかわいそうに。
Don't blame me if you get into another fight with her. The photo she was directed at Hasumi, but she hasn't responded.
まだお昼だし、寝てるのかも。
What, that she lays around in that big ass house just because she got it to herself?
また深夜徘徊でもしてるんじゃないの？あ、既読ついた。シュタタタタタタタ。何をラブラブイチャイチャ自慢してるんだよ。スミ、なんでここに？
Hasumi dashes over in her undisguised daytime honor student mode. She must have identified our location from the photo.
それはたまたまここで開催されていた世界のチーズ店に一人で寂しく足を運んでいたとか、そういうことはどうでもよくてだね。スミ、本当にそろそろ気をつけないと超えるよ。誰のせいで私がやけ食いでストレス発散してると思ってるの？
Not like you even need an excuse to go eat cheese, Hasumi. Hasumi invites herself into the open seat without asking.
ねえ、私たち今デート中なんだけど、個人情報を特定されるようなことを SNS にアップしちゃいけないって当然のネットリテラシーだと思うよ。いや、友達同士のグループチャットは違うでしょ。あ、実は私インスタ始めたんだ。よかったら1枚撮らせて。嫌だけど、何急に夏休みを満喫し始めてるの？そしてリテラシーはいつこへ？
What's with your feed? It's all pictures of ramen and cheese. Take a peek at Hasumi's account only to be baffled by how many files she has despite not uploading any selfies and stuff a normal high school girl, like a normal high school girl.
私、これからは好きなことで生きていくんだ。あ、そう。
You know, a real friend knows when to cut someone off. Emi reaches a place of enlightenment.
スミ、聞いて。なんと私、ユキにお昼ご飯をおごってもらってるの。すごいでしょ。ユキくん熱でもあるの？お医者さん行った方がいいよ。
And don't just suddenly go all over me like that. Emi, are you okay with this?
いつもみたいにユキのことストーカーしてたわけじゃなさそうだし、お昼ぐらい一緒に食べてあげる。もう、エミちゃんが上から目線。あんまり余裕ぶっこいてると、ユキくんのことかっさらっちゃうんだからね。こう見えても、ユキは私にベタボレだから心配いりません。
You think I'm madly in love with
違
you?
うの？
Stop giving me those puppy dog eyes for a little thing.
エミちゃんがとってもめんどくさい女になってる。スミにだけは言われたくないんだけど、私のどこら辺がめんどくさいって言うんだい。未だにユキのこと諦めないとこ。そりゃあエミちゃんにとってはめんどくさいかもしれないけど、ユキくんはこれだけ愛されちゃったらまんざらじゃないもんね。
Huh? Did she say something?
都合の悪い時だけ難聴系主人公になるの、いくないと思います。
I'm actively choosing not to listen because I know it can't be anything good.
にゅふふ、残念でした。だからそれ私の。ユキはこう見えても私にぞっこんなんだからね、ユキ。うどん食ってないで彼女の話聞きなさいよ。にゅふふ、エミちゃんもう相手にされてないじゃん。かわいそうに。
This udon's damn good.
ところで今日はこの後どうするの？ なんでそれをスミに教えなきゃいけないのよ。
私はただ幼馴染のためにアドバイスをしてあげようと思っただけなのに。
役に立たなそうだから結構です。
なんだと？
どうせ決まってないならチーズ一緒に食べようとかうまいこと言ってついてくるつもりなんでしょ。
煮干し
Bullseye.
それに今日は全部ユキにお任せしてるから。
ゆきくん、まともにデートのエスコートとかできるの？大丈夫？お姉さんが相談に乗ってあげよっか。
Who the hell are you?
ユキ、ちゃんとこの後どうするか決めてるのよね。
We go where the wind takes us.
このポンコツ彼氏！
にゅふふ。二人ともまだまだピュアな関係で安心しました。
Now that Hasumi gets out of her seat.
スミ、トイレ？
違うよ。せっかくのデートなのに邪魔しちゃっても。というか、このままだとシャレにならないくらい邪魔しちゃうぞって、私の中の悪魔が囁いておるのだ。
Hasumi smiles somewhat sadly.
スミにしては謙虚じゃん。
私は施しを受けるほど落ちぶれちゃいないよ。欲しいものは力ずくで奪い取るから、せいぜい書く。
Seems like she's pushing herself to act cheerful, but I feel like it would be wrong of me to step in now.
それじゃあ私はこれにてドロン。ゆきくんも、またね。
Yeah, later.
にゅふふ。
Sumi leaves without issue.
スミに悪いことしちゃったかな。最初から追っ払った方が良かったかも。
Don't make such a sad face during a date that you might actually end up running away with me, you
ご
know.
めん、そうだった。ユキは私のことを選んでくれたんだもん。スミのことなんか知らない。
Okay, I don't think I like that attitude any better.
私にどうしろって？
Things start to get gloomy, so I hit the reset button. My date with Emi is not over yet. After our somewhat late lunch, I figured to take Emi on a leisurely stroll, so we head to the nearby forest park.
今日は風があって心地いいね。
I figured I couldn't go wrong with this place. With a place like this, since Emi loves to move her body. Looks like I guessed right. Emi strolls several steps ahead of me. Don't trip and fall into the pond.
私、そんなドジっ子じゃないんだけど。落ちたら落ちたで、池の濃いわしづかみして、ユキにプレゼントしてあげる。
Your mom's gonna yell at you if you come home with mud all over your clothes.
はい。昔はよく叱られました。
I can definitely see you as a problem child, Emi.
今は結構落ち着いてると思うんだけど。
I don't know if you're just hiding your embarrassment, but you look awfully suspicious to me.
じゃあ、こうする。
That she walks back over to me and gently holds my hand. You know, it kind of feels like I'm walking a dog.
ワンワン！
Ah, don't bite my arm!
ほんと、ああ言えばこう言うんだから。
I relax when I see Emi still in a pretty good mood. I was worried if this would be okay for a first date, but it looks like I didn't have to worry at all.
何あの綺麗な人？芸能人？
Emi suddenly points to someone at a distance. It's Tsubaki, lounging around, sitting on the grass. What's she doing outside on such a nice day? She looks like she's off of work, but if that's the case, I'd expect her to be at home playing video games.
ハトさんがいっぱい。
ってよく見たらユキの愛人の椿さんじゃん。
あら、あなたは確か。
What are you doing out here by yourself?
ゆきくんじゃないの。もしかして二人はデート？
デートみたいなものです。
It's a date. Is she not just a show-off, but a social introvert too?
そう。若いっていいわね。
I thought she had something to say, but Tsubaki's completely absent-minded. She's smiling as if she's ready to transcend the mortal plane.
ねえ、あの人、この世のすべてを受け入れそうな顔してるけど、どうしちゃったの？
Don't ask me. It'd be awkward to just leave it like this, so I decided to check on her to be safe. What happened, Tsubaki?
今日は久しぶりのお休みだったから、昨日から徹夜してゲームしてたんだけどね。オンラインの対戦ゲームでね。 野良プレイヤーとチームを組んで戦うんだけど、私のチームばっかりクソみたいな味方引いて。
I guess I should have asked. I want to get out of here ASAP, but I can't sense Sammy's with me now.
それでとうとうモニターを破壊してしまって。どれだけイライラしても器物損壊だけはやらないようにって気をつけてたのに、だからこうやってお日様の下で小鳥たちと戯れることで汚れてしまった心を浄化しようと思ったの。
So you're seeking nirvana, I see.
お大事に。
二人も仲良くね。しょうもないことでイライラしちゃダメよ。
Amy must have sensed something off as well as she steps away from Tsubaki and the flock of birds gathering around her. I'm afraid that if we leave her like this, she's gonna turn to a living statue of a goddess. Shuaki no fan text that Tsubaki wants someone to help with her help her drink her worries away.
ユキ、あんな綺麗な人と愛人のふりしてたなんて、一体どんなことやってたの？
What, are you curious? Are you just a girl who just has to have a detailed resume of her boyfriend's past love life?
何よ、ユキだって私が初めての彼女のくせに。どうせユキは椿さんみたいな大人の女性が好みなんでしょ？
Well, yeah, but we all go through phases, you know. You're my type, not right now.
そこで遠回しに言うんじゃなくて、私のことが好きって素直に言ってくれたら100倍にして返してあげたのに。もったいない。
It's about 5 years too early for that.
あれ？この前10年だったのに半分に縮まってる！
Unable to contain her joy, Amy starts walking faster. But since I've got a longer gait, it's easy enough to match.
でも、私も椿さんみたいな美人の大人になりたいな。
She's got her own issues, you know.
やっぱり裏の顔を知ってるくらい仲良くしてたんだ。
Don't get jealous over every thing. You're way cuter than Tsubaki, Amy. That's what you want me to say, right?
全身に耐えられないくらいのむずがよさが襲いかかりそうだからやめて。
Goosebumps in a good way or in a bad way?
どっちも。
Amy smile. Amy lets go of my hand and spins in place with a smile. If only you were this cute all the time.
これはユキの前だけ。特別。ユキ相手だってたまにしかやってあげないんだから。
I see. That makes me kinda happy, I guess.
だから喜び方がおざなり。あ、ユキ一緒にボート乗ろう。ほらあっちの恋人っぽいよね。
Hey, wait! Stop the run!
ボート乗り場まで競争よ。私が勝ったらまた一つお願い聞いてもらうから。はい、スタート。
Hey, don't jump the gun, that's not fair!
悔しかったら私のこと捕まえてごらんなさい。
After I lose the race to the giddy galloping Emmy, she playfully teases me throughout the entire boat ride.
こんなに外で遊んだのはすごい久しぶりな気がする。
As I tog along with the energetic Emmy's outdoor activities, the sun starts setting soon enough. I'm all worn out.
ユキはもうちょっと体力つけた方がいいんじゃない？今度のデートは一緒に早朝ジョギングでもしよっか。
Give me a break. I used to play outside a lot with Tsuki when she was younger, but nowadays we both tend to stay indoors. That said, it's not like I hate moving around, so I feel pretty refreshed right now.
ねえユキ、この後だけど。
Emmy hesitates to continue the thought. Got a general idea what she wants to say, but she's probably holding back. All this exercise has got me hungry.
そう？私はあんまり。
Hey, I'm trying to help you here, so could you read between the lines a little?
どういうこと？
What I'm saying is that we should go out to eat somewhere since you look like you don't want this date to end just yet.
追加料金も取るつもりね。
Don't get paranoid just because your boyfriend's getting a little generous, okay?
ユキ、もしかしてちょっと機嫌いい
？What boyfriend would be in a bad mood on their first day with such a cute girlfriend?
9大点ってところね。
What are you getting embarrassed about? I'm the one who should be embarrassed.
どうしよう。嬉しすぎてうまく笑えない。何それ。ガハハハハ。
Amy and I laughed the awkwardness away until we finally talked calmly.
でもいいの？月ちゃん家で待ってるんじゃない？
How about that? She's actually eating dinner at a friend's house today for once.
なるほど。月ちゃんより私を優先してくれたわけじゃないのね。シスコン。
On your wildest dreams, if you had such a cute little sister waiting for you with food at home, would you abandon her for some silly romance?
はいはい。そのうち私のことも月ちゃんと同列に扱ってくれるように精進します。
Quit whining at Suki's way of being considerate.
もしかしたら気を使ってるんじゃなくて、月ちゃんお兄ちゃんがデートで拗ねてるんじゃない？
I need to go home immediately.
待ちなさいよ。帰っても月ちゃんいないんでしょ？
And don't say things that'll make me worried. Tsuki loves her Oni-chan, so Ami's got a point. I guess I have to cheer her up once I'm back home. I hate crowds, so let's go before dark. I'm not familiar with the restaurants around here, so can I leave it up to you?
それなら夕飯、うちで食べていかない？ここから近いし。
Your place?
ユキの好きなもの、私が作ってあげる。彼女の手料理なんてデートらしいでしょ？
Don't try to cheat me out of today's payment for calling it a meal fee, okay?
本当にユキってばお金のことばっかりなんだから。もう素直に喜んだらどうなの？
They gon' fug. Despite Amy's complaining, she sounds a little happy, or is it just me? Yay, Amy's home cooking, can't wait.
ひしょい。
You're just full of complaints, huh? Whatever, let's just go already. I really am
途
hungry.
中でスーパー寄って行っていい？食材買わなくちゃ。
Sure, since you're cooking, I'll at least cover the cost of ingredients.
じゃあユキの好物腕によりをかけて作っちゃうから楽しみにしててよね。
Take a short walk to the supermarket, buy ingredients, and head straight to a residential area. Amy's house is an ordinary single-unit two-story
た
house.
だいま。
Hold on a second, why are your parents? Stop Amy from going inside when she opens the front door.
大丈夫。結婚記念日で2人で温泉旅行行ってて、あさってまで帰ってこないから。
Oh, they fucking! I see. For a second I thought I'd have to greet him, but I guess there's no need to worry about that. So basically, Amy now will be alone. Why did it just me? Or does that not feel right either? I feel like I'll just distract Amy if I watch her cook, so I decided to wait in Amy's room till she's done, but I shouldn't be here! I feel oddly nervous since I didn't expect Amy to be in Amy's room today. If Amy's parents were home, I'd be nervous for entirely different reasons, but I still think I'd prefer
お
that.
待たせ。
Amy walks in carrying dinner on a tray. As requested, it's ginger fried pork, miso soup, and rice, a very family-oriented dinner. It looks delicious. Thanks for the food.
はいどうぞ。
Faces each other across the table and put our hands together. First, take a sip of the miso soup while it's still hot. Oh. Did you prepare the soup stock from scratch yourself?
鰹節と昆布でちょいちょいっとね。手間かかってる分、美味しいでしょ？
Amy picks up his chopsticks with a smile on her face. Is there anything you can't cook, Amy?
家で作って食べるようなものは大体ね。昔からよくお母さんの手伝いしてたの。
Destroying my mental image of you as a problem
そ
child.
れとこれとはまた話が別でしょ？もう
Take a bite of the ginger fried pork. It's good. Nothing to complain about either. Unlike a certain bento vendor's ginger fried pork, it's got a somewhat strong flavor and goes well with rice.
前から思ってたけど、ユキって意外とご飯美味しそうに食べるよね。
What's that supposed to mean? Does everything about me surprise
ど
you?
うして月ちゃんが飽きずに毎日ユキにご飯作ってあげてるか、ちょっと分かったような気がする。
Because she loves her Oni-chan.
月ちゃん、私に最近兄様が鬱陶しく感じることが増えてきて、これが反抗期ってやつなのでしょうかってマジ顔で漏らしてたけど。
Now my middle sister's learning how to be rebellious when her own rebellious age comes.
あんまり構いすぎても良くないと思うから。
What were you like when you were Tsuki's age?
黒歴史だから聞かないでくれる？
She's overwhelmingly threatening right now. Wow, now I'm curious, so I'll go ask Hasumi about it later.
なんで私のベッドに大の字になってるの？
Amy points at me and shouts when she gets back to her room after cleaning up. I was still a little nervous, but now I've got a full stomach and suddenly I feel sleepy and nothing matters anymore.
ユキのお腹にダイブしてもいい？
No, I ate so much you'll make my stomach explode.
それが嫌なら、ちゃんと受け止めてよね！
Ah! Amy actually starts diving, and in a panic, I get up and catch her. What's with the sunroof housing?
まだデートは終わってないんだから。今日の締めはおうちデート。
Why on the bed?
なーに？ユキってば、もしかしてエッチなこと考えてるの？
Oh, come on, if you're gonna get that cheek, I'll bury my cheeks and nip your neck and give your sweat a good sniff.
やめてやめて！本当に汗かいてて匂うかもしんないからやめて！
Emmy and I start jostling each other. This rate, I met up just as giddy as Emmy.
もう、スカートシワになっちゃうでしょ。
If you don't want it to get wrinkled, you could just take it off, you know?
またユキがいやらしい顔してる気が。
I'm not.
いくら親がいないからって、そういうのはまだ早いというか、とにかくダメだから。
You're not very convincing when you went out of your way to get me into your room, you know.
そうだけど、私、ユキの家にはもう何度も連れ込まれてるのに、そういうことされたことないもの。
I never willingly brought you to my house. You just forced your way in. Don't get things twisted.
でも、最初にいた時は、ユキに連れ込まれたようなものだったと思うけど。
Well, when was that? You and Hasumi have just casually waltzed into my house so many times I don't even remember.
もう忘れたの？ほら、みんなで勉強会した帰りに。
Sort of vaguely remember that.
ユキ、月ちゃんにお説教されてたじゃん。
Oh, now I remember. There was the time you greeted Tsuki by prostrating yourself.
あれは、初めて男の子の家に連れ込まれて気が動転してたというか、全部ユキのせいなんだから。
Whoa, you still want to have a go at it, you bastard?
私相手に反撃できるものならしてみなさい。
Damn it, I wouldn't be so cocky if I were you.
今、お尻触ったでしょ。
You were touching my butt first.
ユキのお尻はいいの。
As soon as Emmy starts grabbing at me again, my phone starts vibrating on the bed, grabbing our attention. My bad.
それよか電話出ないの？
I accidentally end up pushing Emmy down, but she doesn't seem to mind, so I go ahead and pick up the phone.
もしもし、兄様？
Tsuki, what's up?
今日はこのままお泊まりすることになってしまったので、一応連絡をと。
I see, okay.
ダメとは言わないんですね。意外です。
You're at your friend's, you're at your friend Kasumi's place, right? I know her address and her family status too, so it's all good.
兄様、明日帰ってきたらお話がありますので覚悟しておいてください。それから教文の選択も帰ったら私がやりますので。
It's fine, have fun in your sleepover.
ちなみに今、兄様はお家ですか？なんだか外って感じでもないですけど。
I knew that he was gonna say he's inside. Ah, yes! The loopholes! Yeah, I'm inside.
そうですか。なら、ちゃんと戸締まりしておいてくださいね。
I know, I'm hanging up now, okay?
はい、おやすみなさい、兄様。
Good night. Even after I hang up, Emi keeps staring at me emotionless.
本当はまだ私と一緒にいるのに、月ちゃんに嘘ついたんだ。
Nothing I said was a lie. If I looked down just a bit, I could see Emi in the same position she was when she was pushed down. Her skirts turned up enough to show her panties, and her cuts slipped down low enough to show her shoulders. In other words, she's quite disheveled.
そろそろどいてほしいんだけど。
Sorry, Emi, but I'm feeling a little naughty.
ユキの見えっぱり、本当にちょっとなの？
I wanna make love to you.
汗臭いかもだけど。
I don't mind.
私が気にするんだけど。でも、ユキがどうしてもって言うなら、別に。
Emi's slight stirring is so strangely sexy in this strange situation. If you don't want to, just say no.
そんなの
Just say so.
言えるわけないじゃん。だってユキが私のことこんなに欲しがってくれるの初めてなんだから。
You can be a little touch-feely sometimes, so I've felt somewhat conscious around you for a while now, after another moment of silence.
くすぐったい。
And they fucked! After that, Emi and I take a bath in that large round room, refreshed.
もう泊まっていったら
I should be
月
heading
ちゃん
back
だってお
soon.
泊まりなんでしょ
What, do you still want me by your side?
痛いって言ったら悪い
You still give me that cute look at throwing me off.
私はいつでも可愛い顔してます
Hey. When I poke Emi's puffed cheek, she gives a ticklish laugh.
なんかちゃんと恋人っぽい
What's that supposed to
だ
mean?
ってユキとイチャイチャなんて想像できなかったし
I could imagine you being this clingy, though.
そんなにベタついてないし
I'm sure there's about 2 people, give or take, that'd be pissed if they saw us like this.
私の身の安全のためイチャイチャはユキと二人きりの時だけにさせていただきます
Good idea. If you cling to me too much, you'll ruin my hard-boiled image.
硬派って月ちゃんには激ヤマなシスコンのくせによく言うわ
I'm doting on you a little too, you know.
でも月ちゃんに比べたらまだ足りない気がする仲出しまでさせてあげたのに
You're not gonna blackmail me with that fact, are you?
さてそれはどうだろうね
Damn it, I'll make sure I get you pregnant.
次回から仲出し料1万円になります
You're charging money?
ユキからそのセリフが聞けるとは思わなかった
Oh, how cruel. And after all the love I've given you.
これっぽっちも愛が感じられない棒闇少しは演技しなさいよ
You want me to act, it'll cost you.
だんだんいつものユキに戻ってきたこれが噂に聞く男の子の賢者タイムってやつ
Normally I wouldn't be flirting with you on your bed with my arm wrapped around your shoulder. As we speak, Emi twines her fingers around mine. We're all over each other, but she doesn't even mind that I'm smelling her scent. Perhaps it's because we just took a bath.
とにかく次はちゃんとゴムつけてよね
You already have plans for next time? I naughty of you, Emi.
違うそういう意味じゃなくてもう
Ow, don't punch my thigh like that!
それともユキはもう私とエッチしたくないの
What would you do if I did? What would you do if I did say that?
今度教室でみんなにユキがインポで困ってるって相談する
You want to socially murder me? What do I have to do to get off the hook?
素直に私とまたエッチがしたいって言ったら許してあげる
It's embarrassing to say that now that I've got a clear mind, so please settle for this instead. Please talk.
もうずるい
What, am I still not off the hook?
誠意が足りないだからもう一回しよう
In the end, Emi and I start making out again until we both fall asleep together.
大将味噌ラーメンチーズトッピング
Meanwhile, the badass prowls the streets again. I'm back. I timidly return home just a little past noon. I was planning on taking the first bus home, but Emi was so clingy, ended up getting pretty late. Ended up getting back pretty late. I've only got one fear.
おかえりなさい兄様お昼は食べますか
Yeah, let's eat. Tsuki greets me with a smile. They seem like it's our usual pleasant sibling back and forth, but
ところで兄様夕べはお楽しみでしたね
well, sister doesn't just give out smiles that easily.
朝帰りどころか昼帰りとはいい度胸ですね
Tsuki, I can explain that there were unavoidable circumstances that.
私に嘘をついたんですからそれなりの覚悟はしているものだと思いましたが幻滅しましたしばらく口聞いてあげませんから
What? Is this finally the coming of a rebellious age? Can't stay in the living room with Tsuki glaring at me like that, so I take refuge in my room and take out my phone. Tsuki gave me an earful because of you.
私のせいにしないでよ
I quickly send a complaint to the account Emi set up for me. If Tsuki hates me, it's all over.
今は私もいるんだからそんな絶望しなくても
You're just casually put yourself on the same level with Tsuki, huh? Your usual shyness is showing.
もうごめんっ
Slyness
て
is
ば
showing.
今度月ちゃんのご機嫌取りに行ってあげるから
If someone like you could cheer Tsuki up that easily, I wouldn't be having this problem. Whoosh! Huh? What's this? Memo pad, sheet slides in from the gap underneath the door.
お昼ご飯できましたので、勝手に食べて勝手に片付けてください、月より。
What? Let us inside the house? She really doesn't want to talk to me that bad, huh? It's okay, did you miss your dear old Oni-chan already? Oh, you poor thing!
いえ、兄様のおえつがやかましいので黙らせに来ただけです。私はお勉強するので静かにしてください。
Slam. And the world just end already? Say tomorrow?
瀬川さん、お兄ちゃんとはもう倦怠期？だってほら、目が死んでる。
ああ、あれは私のせいじゃないから。
It's already time for our shift, but Yuki's just sitting there in uniform with half his soul leaking out of his lips.
人生辛い時もあるけど、そんな時はお酒飲んで忘れよね。ちょっと、私の彼氏に飲酒させようとしないでください。しかも勤労前に。でもユッキー元気づけるのは本来彼女である瀬川ちゃんの役目でしょ。ちゃんと働いてくれないと私も困るんだけど。オーナーのくせにまっとうなことを。今日はまだ飲んでないからね。
You're drinking right as you say that.
でも私もこんな雪見るの初めてだからどうしたものか。泉さん、どうしたらいいと思う？
こうやってパンツ見せたら元気になるかもよ、ピラ。
ノータイムで実践しないで。
Money calls. Yuki suddenly staggers to his feet and heads out to the dining
何
hall.
あれ、もはやお金への忠誠心だけで動いてる抜け殻ね。
パンツじゃなくておっぱいの方が良かったのかも。
お酒よ。若者に足りないのはアルコール。ユキ、大丈夫かな。
I'm worried, but I've got to work.
にゅふふ、なんだか元気ないね。エミちゃんと喧嘩でもした？
Hasumi knew who was in front of the restaurant as if she'd been waiting there to ambush me. Sorry to say, but things are going well between me and Emi. But just between me and Emi.
ユキ、お待たせ。ってなんで隅までいるの？
なんだ、エミちゃんのこと待ってたんだ。
あの隅が舌打ちした。
せっかく眠たいの我慢して釣り糸垂らして待ってたのに、横から獲物かっさらわれたら誰だってイラつくよ。
はいはい、いい子ちゃんはとっととお家帰っておねんねちまちょうね。ぬぬぬ。
So good.
でもユキくん本当に心ここにあらずだね。にふふ、今なら私が本当の彼女ってことにで
きないから。見ての通り月ちゃんがご機嫌斜めで大変なの。
どうせエミちゃんと一晩中イチャコラしたあげく朝帰りして怒らせたんじゃないの？あ、図星なんだ。ちくせうちくせう。
ちょっと、なんで隅までついてくるの？
ユキくんが落ち込んでるのに私だけおめおめと夜の街に食べ歩きになんていけないでしょ。
本当に取り返しのつかないところまで一気に太るよ。
ユキくんとのイチャイチャでカロリー使ってるエミちゃんに心配なんてされたくないもん。
The two girls bicker behind me. After seeing the sorry state I'm in, Emi quickly decided to try and cheer up Tsuki, but I didn't expect Hasumi to tag along too. I hope this doesn't complicate things. Turns out, I wasn't worried about nothing.
これなんか月ちゃんに似合うんじゃないかな。
月ちゃんならこっちのスカートじゃない？
私にはまだ大人っぽすぎるかと。
Girls are standing around a fashion magazine Emi brought in, ignoring me. They're still kind of miserable. Feels like Tsuki's growing away from her and each time faster and faster. Makes me feel wretched. There's no point in me still looking like this. I guess I'll go buy Emi and Hasumi some sweets at the convenience store. I'm gonna head to the convenience store for a bit.
そうですか。いってらっしゃい。
Tsuki's so different. Well, at least she's speaking to me, so I guess that's a positive. That's a new background. I don't mind buying stuff, but I don't know Amy's tastes. Hasumi seems to be putting on a weight, so I guess I'll go with some with soy milk.
もう、ゆきくん余計なお世話だよ。
Ah, when did you? Hasumi squeezed in beside me.
こっそりついてきました。
You're expecting nothing less from my stalker.
だからストーキングしたことはないよ。まったくまったく。
Hasumi pouts as she sticks sweets into my shopping basket without asking.
エミちゃんはモンブランで、私のはなんだ？
I'm gonna go with the obvious and say cheesecake.
彼女の好みは知らないのに、私の好きなものは知ってるんだ。
It's because you're not shy to overshare about things you like.
それじゃあ最近、私に好きって言ってもらえなくて寂しい？
It is lonely.
なんか、鈍感ゆきくんのくせに、女の子の扱い上手くなってない？
Well, I've got a fuzzy girlfriend who to whip me into shape now.
もう、すぐそうやってのろける。ゆきくんは振った女の子に対して辛辣すぎると思う。
You still haven't given up on me yet, have you?
もちろん。
I think the kindest thing for me to do is make you give up on me already.
そんなにエミちゃんのこと好き？
Guess I do.
夏休み終わったら受験やらなんやらで忙しくなってなんだかんだで自然消滅しちゃう未来が私には見えるのです。
I don't know if that's positive or negative thinking.
世の中何があるかわからないからね。もしかしたらこの後ゆきくんがなんだかんだで記憶喪失になってなんだかんだ私といい感じになるかもしれないし。
Please, cut it out with the outdated soap opera cliches. Why do you keep putting things in my basket? I never said it's my treat.
だからこれは私がおごってあげるの。
And with that, she snatches the basket and goes to the register. What's with her?
もう、隣で袋くらい受け取ってよ。はい、これ。
When I wait outside, Hasumi comes out with a miffed look on her face. My bad.
まんまと受け取ったね。では、私のお願い事一つだけ聞いてもらおう。
Damn, that was your plan all along, wasn't it? When I take the bags from her, Hasumi takes a few steps away and strikes a mysterious mystery pose.
お願いというか、これは取引なんだけどね。お互いウィンウィンな取引。
What are you hyping it up for? Just let me tell you that I won't do anything that'll upset Emi.
これは、そのエミちゃんが大切でしょうがないゆきくんのための取引なんだよ。聞きたいなら耳貸して。
I'll listen, but that's it.
そうこなくっちゃ。
Are you sure about that?
幼なじみの私が間違えるわけないでしょ。多分ハマちゃんとかモモちゃんも知らないんじゃないかな。クラス替えあってから仲良くなったからね。それにエミちゃんのことこの世で一番よく知ってるのは
You sure you're not exaggerating? What about her family?
とても親にはできない恥ずかしい話も私たくさん知ってるもん。
For some reason, Hasumi brags about her Emi-related knowledge. But sure enough, I feel ashamed that I didn't know what Hasumi told me, especially considering my current relationship with Emi. As I didn't even know what Emi's tastes were, Hasumi's info is honestly a godsend. Okay, let's do it your way.
じゃあ取引成立ってことで詳しいことはまた連絡するね。
Why do I not trust her? Contact me later. What, you're going home now?
もう今日は満足したから帰る。もともと帰るつもりでユキくんについてきたから。
See, careful on your way back, you bad girl.
不良じゃなくてちょい悪。じゃあね、ユキくん。
There we go. See, Hasumi actually does go home after that. I never thought she'd go home and leave me and Emi alone in my place. Regardless of the results, was it really for the best to make a promise like that? In any case, after what you told me, there's no way I could refuse. I'm back.
は、ユキおかえり。
Wait, why do you look like you're fresh from the bath?
月ちゃん寝ちゃって、することもなかったからお風呂借りちゃった。
Take a quick peek into Tsuki's room to see her snoozing in bed. That's not what I meant. I'm asking why you're acting like you're gonna stay the night. I just stayed the night over at your place yesterday, didn't I?
だって今日もうち誰もいないし、それに今日はちゃんと着替えも持ってきたからね。
Oh, so you're wearing underwear.
なんでがっかりしてるの？上はつけてないからそれで満足して。
Trying to seduce me a second day in a row, even when my little sister saw me. You really are naughty.
誘惑したんじゃないし。もう、スミとコンビニ行ってきたんでしょ？
Yeah, I did here. And Amy to convenience store bags and go take a bath.
やったモンブランだ。さすがスミ、わかってる。
I fish around the bag to check out the
って
sweets.
いうか、どんだけ買ってきたのよ。こんなに食べないってば。なんだろう、この箱。
Condoms. There's an unfamiliar box buried deep within the bag. Condoms. Hey, what's wrong, Amy? After I get out of the bath, Amy's nowhere to be found in the living room, so I go to my room and find her sitting straight on my bed, blushing and quivering.
これ
What's that box?
なんだって、コンドームじゃないの？
Huh?
袋に入ってたから、ユキはしたいのかなって。
I'm a little overwhelmed by the unfamiliar situation, but I quickly catch on. Damn it, you new bitch! Did she just casually buy condoms at the convenience store? I have no idea what she's trying to pull here, but she probably figured this would happen.
私はユキがどうしてもエッチしたいって言うなら、ゴムもあるし、やぶさかじゃないというか。
Hey, hold on, Amy. You're making several misunderstandings. Besides, Tsuki is sleeping in the next room, you know? Are you thinking straight?
ちゃんと声我慢してあげるから。ユキも男の子なんだから我慢は良くないと思うし。
Shit. Amy's shyly seducing me with those eyes. I'm starting to get it in the mood. Amy, come with me.
でもベッドでするんじゃないの？
Tsuki will hear us if she's in the next
そっ
room.
か。
I hold Amy by the shoulders and take her to the living room. I might wake up Tsuki if we're loud enough, but she's a pretty heavy sleeper due to her age.
ねえユキ、コンドームってどうやってつけるの？
Well, you're rolled down from the top, but I gotta get the penis erect first.
もうちょっと膨らんでるのはズボンの上からわかるけど。
That's just because of how erotic you are, enemy. It's still too early to put it on, though. You need to get it ready. We need to get it ready first.
わかった。
And then they fucked! Was actually a CG I could use yet. But suddenly, just as we finish.
兄さんももへみさんも服着ないと風邪ひきますよ。
Alright. Alright, we're just about to go take a friendly bath. Nice friendly bath together, right, Emmy?
仲良くお風呂にね。
そうでしたか。私はおトイレに。
Let's see, be careful.
はい。お二人もお風呂でイチャついてのぼせないように。
Luckily, my sister's still half asleep as she disappears into the bathroom. Okay, now's our chance, Amy. Let's retreat into the bath.
どうしよう、ユキの精液床に垂れちゃった。
We'll clean it later. For now, let's hide in the bathroom until Tsuki goes back to sleep.
あれ、さっき兄様とエミさんがそこでイチャついてたよ。
I thought that was the end of my Oni-chan life.
もしそうなったら、私一筋で生きていくしかなくなっちゃうね。あんだけ中に出しといて嫌そうな顔しないでよ。月ちゃんに嫌われた末路想像してほうけてないで、なんとか言いなさいよ、このシスコン。
Oh, I was just thinking that Emi-con sounds terrible. How does Emi-con sound instead?
どうでもいいんだけど。もう、ほら、背中洗ってあげるから、あっち向いて。
Hey, we just had sex. Why are you acting shy at the thought of being seen naked?
まだ2回目なんだから、ユキこそもっとドギマギしてよ。この。
Ah! Emi shoves the shower handle into my face. As Emi shoves the shower handle into my face, I decide we should never have sex in my place again.
もうちょっと
Show
だ
off
けお
with more
話し
stamina
しよ
than
う
a
と思った
boyfriend. I
の
wanted
に
to talk some more, but Yuki fell asleep.
寝ちゃった
I'm gonna end it here for today. I'm getting tired. I'll just
セーブする
record again tomorrow instead of streaming and just only stream on Sunday, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye bye. I'll probably like what can I use as thumbnail? I don't know. Oh well, it's said later. See ya.